Push pressure B. And yeah, no further ado, let's jump into. Oh, no spoilers. I can take that away actually. Oh, please don't spoiler still. Okay. And let's see how it goes here. We are looking at Arabia, as you all know it, Mayans and Mongols banned. And we have Fire playing the pocket position here with the Spanish as flankers, Goku with Chinese, Persians for alive. Very unfortunate cheap position here for a lot of them. And Hans with the flank. Riot, so no crazy Aztec picks over here, and no Persians for them as well. Oh no, they are playing Persians. Yeah. And back to Hans flank here and a very open map for him. Already getting the boss steal in though, so that could be a pretty nice surprise or nice addition for his boom here. And that's such a far wood camp here. This map will be so open, especially against Riot, who can absolutely punish him. Not the greatest spot here, I would say. Will be interesting. And yeah, we can see his pocket is Vienna's yellow or same name with the Persian, Spanish for ACCM, and Chinese for Vienna's cool. So perfect positioning here for our Vietnamese team. Let's take a look. Are we seeing any steals over here? Some villagers kissing each other, but oh, not villagers. Some scouts. Is that a Fire trying to push? Yes. And yeah, all the scouts with a lot of HP, so nothing too special happening. Actually, cool having a pretty tough time. Look at that. Two boars very far away here. And yeah, he absolutely wouldn't need to loom that, I would think. But he's Chinese anyway, so not the biggest problem. Okay. Indeed, guys, those games were played before. I will cast the records, but I don't know what happened, and a lot of people don't know either. So would be nice. I believe it was not casted in English before, so would be great if everyone just keeps calm and collective and enjoys the game, is leaning back, maybe getting some popcorn for themselves, and just enjoy the unspoiled show. Nothing too special happening. Everyone at 14 villagers at the moment, so no one with an F up so far. Now going for the random scout fight here. Goku, I believe, is indeed losing to Cool. Probably easy for me to cast the end. And okay, so could be some more intel. And that's a lot of access here for Goku. Did he not scout? Oh, he did not scout his 2 sheep and is now asking his teammate to scout over there. And yeah, it's absolutely a reasonable request. Sheep could be over here, but actually they're just sitting behind the trees here. And oh, could get another. Just doesn't even need a volley. Just a single hit would be good against the scout. But besides against it, I think most of the arrows would miss anyways, which I can absolutely understand. And let's take a look. Alive with the Persian pocket and the Spanish pocket here for Fire. So absolutely loving their positions. Should be both teams. Riot getting some hits now off against Pecti. And that will be the big question. How well will perform Riot? How well will Fire perform as well? The two kind of dark horses. Incredible players at their respective times probably. Yeah, Riot in the top 3. Fire top 15 contender for sure, and the Big Tyrant, incredible experience, but not bringing in the hours in. Yeah, if you want to compare them, for example, with ACCM or Bekti, who are playing every day, several hours, streaming a lot, being super active, playing the best in the world on a daily basis. And yeah, that's just so much tougher for them. And let's see how they will play it out. Everyone's super excited, and oopsie, God is going down. Goku playing at pop 23 even here with his out scouts. And not a single farm out for him as well. So hopes that this food is enough, needs to drop the food on the berries now, and then we'll be clicking up any second. Let's take a look. Dropping the food, clicking up, clickety click. Looks like a solid, reasonable start, I would say. We'll reach at 10:23, so actually 7 seconds under the perfect timing. So pretty solid start for him here. And yeah, perfect timing compared to any other non-civilizations with a bonus, or non-bonus civilizations. Riot playing it. Scouts, I would assume. Seeing him on gold so far, splitting his lumber camps. Same time we have back T already starting the walls. T with his 3 boars should be going for scouts as well. He's not having a single farm. Riot is playing it with 1 farm. You can see an axe over here. It's alive, maybe trying to lame the villager there, but not really a chance in doing Dark Age, and especially with one scout of same name here as well. Isn't it 13 seconds behind? No, it is 10:10 is perfect, but he lost the scout, right? So 10:30 is the perfect timing. I believe 10:05 is the perfect timing for Pop 22. And he is 7 seconds behind in front of the perfect timing. I'm pretty sure that 10:30 is the perfect timing for Pop 23, meaning 22 villagers plus the scout. Oh, that's a pretty bad barracks if you ask me. Easily seeing a spearman being, yeah, stuck over here. 1 archery range being added, still not a single farm. 5 villagers here on the berries, no one else on any, yeah, food eco at the moment, or in any food. And second archery range coming out for him. We see Cool probably going for the same, going a bit more food heavy, so some more skirmishes at the start will go into archers a bit later. The teams back T going for a lot of walls at the front without including the gold spot. That's a bit surprising to me. Could have a pretty tough time. Now trying to go for some side walls here. Not 100% sure if they are able to go for a team wall. It seems like HCM is actually planning on exactly doing that, and did already prepare quite a lot of the team wall here at the side. And now it's Cool's task to wall over here. But yeah, Seminame is not really contributing too much to that for now. It will be a tough situation. Back T actually using 2 villagers there to wall. Not 100% sure if that's the best option. And Riot did switch into some archers here, or into villagers on gold. And interesting place of his archery ranges. They're very far out, but wanted to protect his, yeah, berries as it seems. Pretty tight base here for a live KGB. And fire. Just building some palisades here to scout if ACM out of the pocket position is really going for a knight, or if he maybe wants to try and sneak in some conquistadors here, which is absolutely an option for him. The Spanish pocket, but as we can see, no villagers on stone, and fire maybe sends in another scout to really confirm the other side, and then we'll know, okay, it will just be a normal war here, knights against knights. Goku now moving out. Venus yellow, pretty solid uptime, 15:47. And now we see Riot coming in with the first attack. And probably should attack the palisade walls here. Or just run around. I believe those walls will not finish in time and just run into the base of Seminame. Yeah, he has a solid uptiming, but still fighting off against 2 spearmen, some archers. It's not the greatest spot. And yeah, Seminame sees it, so now is focusing away from walling, and is even pulling all his villagers. Is he having another gold spot? Indeed, as you can see, already sending his villagers over here, trying to find another or get another gold spot, but forgetting about those palisades here. But Riot not too interested in actually attacking those gold spots, but he's running around and is trying to attack back T, who's now trying to get an archery range up. Is not on gold at all. Interesting stuff. And Riot forcing back T to build a defensive tower. Scouts that instantly should maybe try to find another angle. Shouldn't lose too much HP on his scout here. Is at the same time dealing a lot of damage here against same name scout. And it's just running around. Goku trying to find some damage here, but so many walls. Just preventing the archers to really do too much damage. And nice scouting as well. Archers coming around now for Cool, but cannot do anything against Goku, who's completely walled as well. The front completely walled off by fire, at least a lot, so the scouting will be there when the archers are coming in. And I believe no one will really take any damages at the moment. Rio, the guy with the most kills, 4-2. And that was mainly scouts, I would say. Yeah, killing them off here. Losing 2 villagers, killing off 3 scouts here, killing 1 at the front. And that's all that he's doing at the moment. Oh, all that he's done. And that's a tough spot now for back team. Since he needed to build a defensive tower over here, his goal is very exposed. And when Riot is deciding to get over there and wants to put on the pressure against that gold spot, back T is not able to defend that with the TC early on, or maybe with the towers in feudal age even. So the raids could be pretty crucial. Let's take a look what Riot will be able to do, and what he's doing with his army. Is he trying to regroup his both armies and is going back? Absolutely an option. Goku now trying to run around, and I'm surprised I have a small déjà vu now. With those archers coming around in the back wood line, that's so weird, but yeah, this has to be the game from today. They did not face off in the group stage, right? No. Okay. And the chat is isn't going crazy either. So I'm casting the right records. It's just a déjà vu indeed. Casting so many AOC games in the last weeks. Getting a bit confused here, and obviously that's a fourth best of 5 series of the day. Going straight, and we are at 9.5 hours. I will cast this whole best of 5 series. And as I said, indeed, back T not switching onto stone fast enough and will be exposed. That will be at least 1 dead villager. And maybe, oh no, pulling at a good time, but 1 villager down. Make that maybe, oh, staying at 1. So he's in a fine position. Goku camping the hill in front. Where are all the archers here of yellow? And that's cool, not 100% sure. Seems like nowhere. Did he go back as well? All players don't want to lose their feudal age armies. That's a pretty good spot here that Rio put himself in. And back T just running around, only now getting fletching, but those 5 skirms, 100% sure how much they will do. Double stable here for alive. Going for 1 extra TC for now. Want to see a second one as well. Alive trying to defend. Venus Yellow, say my name is coming in. No defense for now. And those walls won't really do too much. Only 1 spearman here for Rio. He needs to pull those villagers ASAP. At the same time, Goku is trying to take the engagement now from the hill. Let's take a look. Rio, why is he pulling his spearman here as well? He needs to attack those knights at the same time. Knights of Fire now should focus on the skirmishes, but without any upgrades. Not 100% sure if that's really the engagement they want to take. But yeah, at the same time, they're getting a lot of damage output, and that's a beautiful move. Look at how well Goku is splitting off those 2 archers and fighting mainly against the wolves. What maybe, wow, 3 times completely debated here. What a beautiful move by Goku. And now he can maybe do the damage against ACCM. It's still 4 against 4 knights, and so many more archers for Goku. He took this so much better engagement. I believe Fire did the mistake of fighting way too long against the hippos or the wolves here, but that won pretty well for them. And Goku now in a commanding position. When it comes to military count, it's 7-11, so commanding is something I should absolutely take back, but a nice engagement for sure. Oh, fighting off now with the villagers, not trying to go for another kill. Could have went for, I believe with 2 hits, could have maybe killed a villager there. Riot going in for another attack. Back T getting another defensive tower up. And yeah, getting into a weird position here for sure for him. Ah, Riot playing it very aggressively. Welcome Crash Overdrive. Trying to get the defensive walls up. Goku now, crossbowman. And Botkin Arrow going for the aggression here at the front. Fire in a world of trouble. And I talked to Tito earlier today, and he said VNS is really the team struggling the most, together with China SY, with the new no wall mods. And yeah, making it so much tougher for them to set up a perfect team wall. Especially without Mongols there as well. And it's tougher to scout. Flaming is reduced a bit. And yeah, you can see, not really the big problem for Brazil A here, it seems. Crash overdrive, hello. Goku, keeping up the aggression, one archery range going down, trying to set another second one up here. And wait, are those hippos? Yes, they are. VNS very underwhelming so far. Yeah, they didn't perform too well in their group stage. And I believe I even have a bet against them as well. Indeed, against VNS and against Canada. So let's see how they will play it out. Goku trying to run around, maybe gets one villager kill over here, but loses a lot of time if he would go that way. Should maybe focus on the front. ACM having the +1 defense, so does Fire. Is he adding stables? He's going up to 3 now. Having the +1 attack. Rio, let's take a look. Looking at this strong 80% castle age timing here and keeping up all the aggression, idling some farms. He is actually behind by 2 villagers. That's a bit surprising to me. Did lose more than I thought against the ratings here, it seems. Or maybe idled to CC quite a bit. But yeah, looks very nice with his aggression here at the front. Ah. And I mean, what? They are wolves. They are just wolves. It's just, they have the same strengths. It's just a visual mod. They don't do anything different. The wolves. Yeah. But they're sweeter. Okay, getting the... Now it's attack against the tower. I believe that's a fight they cannot really take. And Baek T is looking in such a bad spot here. Riot going absolutely for the kill. Look at that. Even splitting his army. Wants to scout at the right hand side. Wants to go for the kills at the left hand side. Baek T now falling behind so much here. Army count at the moment 39 for Riot. Only 11 for Baek T. So needs to get a lot of... Oh, does he have ballistics? Riot have ballistics or what's going on here? No. But maybe he still gets over. If just one gets out alive, that puts him behind by 9. Actually trying to get a siege works out, and that finished the replay. But I already saw there's a part 2 prepared for us. Jumping into that, and we are taking a look over here. Still the aggression by Riot. And now we can see it continues here. My hotkeys change every game. Baek T not very happy. Goku keeping up the aggression against Cool here. Nice farm Miko by ACM. He's looking at 70 villagers. So does say my name. On the other side we have Fire already at 87. He's in full control now, doing the big eco upgrades there. Heavy Plow and 10 card. Okay, at only 3 TCs. Means he still had a pretty solid production as it seems. Having them added quite nice and early on. Up that Goku didn't need much support. Played a pretty solid, pretty defensive game. At the same time, we can see Say My Name is now clearing up everything. Riot needs to retreat against the Mangonel. Alive is sending out one knight. Maybe a shot there of the Mangonels against Riot, but he is going back in time. Say My Name is having +2 and bloodlines, so he can soak up some damage, but that much damage, I believe, is too much. That looks now finally that indeed he has ballistics. Actually trying to desperately hold on, but that will be pretty much impossible for him here. Going for the early scouts, not doing the big damage here, and Rio just punishing him so heavily here. Rio now going for forging as well, and those knights really not able to do too much. Now coming over with the army here is Goku, but Cool anticipating that, and they're defending over here. What is the stable count looking? We can see 5 stables for Riot. At the other side, we are looking at 4 stables for now. For ACM here, the push is coming in. Cool is trying to retreat. Nothing is really defending there. ACM is coming from behind. He could maybe do some damage against the crossbows. Team plane coming in time. The TC is helping out. Crossbows now Cool. Trying to get the engage, but ACM not super happy with that engage overall as well. Maybe fight under TC and they feel comfortable. And that's what they're trying to do here. ACM doing a great job of debating Fire's Knights in here. And Cool is taking a reasonable fight from apart. Riot just slowly smashing down on back T here. He is looking to go up to 3 TCs as well. So he's not very idle when it comes to keeping up his production as well. Push now, is he continuing here? ACM, he's losing so much of his knights as well, trying to debate in, maybe now trying to take the engagement at the left hand side. They are trying to fight down those magnets. Pretty intense stuff here at both fronts. All 4 players on both sides fighting at the moment. Cool now having the damage output though, and ACM is clearing that up. We can see Fire is already retreating. Goku will lose most of his army as well, and we can see Riot is retreating as well. Vietnam stabilizing for now and pushing back the South Americans. But villager count, just everyone ahead in his against his direct opponent, except Alive, who's somewhat behind. Yeah, but only slightly, so that's okay. Okay, Riot falling back, then maybe trying to find another engagement. I'm a bit surprised that Riot never made the switch onto CAs there. Maybe felt they had enough army anyways, and yeah, didn't really need to go for something else. Fire now on the way to Imperial Age. Maybe ACM and Cool need to find a good timing here to do the damage, cause they are still producing knights. Yeah, not really. He's clicking up to Imperial Age as well, so it is okay if they trade evenly now for both teams. Maybe a bit better for Goku since he is slightly ahead in villagers, but that's not really too much, and both teams trying to find a reasonable engagement. Goku building the hill on the castle here. ACM needs to retreat. They have a bit of the lower numbers, but more army of Cool coming in. With some starters at micro, I believe, they can snipe down all those knights and can just retreat. All the knights being basically reset to 0. And not much more happening. Let's take a look. Rio trying to find a good angle here. Oh, not the greatest angle ever, especially because life is so much out of position. So my name can now take a reasonable surface area here, I would say. But Alive now coming over, and that was a pretty good timing. Let's take a look how they will try to take this engagement. Say my name, absolutely outnumbered here against Alive. Let's take a look. We see 30 military to 25, so the numbers aren't that big, but Alive is really getting all his army there at the front. Upgrade is, yeah, pretty much all research there for both of the teams. Goku now setting himself up to Imperial Age as well. Cool is getting the defensive castle in. And yeah, the question is now, what can Say My Name really do? Does he want to wait for his Imperial Age? Not really. He's not up. He's now building the university. So even that is better for all the... What am I seeing this correctly? All the 4 players of Brazil are on the way to Imperial Age. On the other side, we have only ACM on the way to Imperial Age. So that has to be a pretty dominating 1-2 minutes there, or 3 minutes even, when they have all the upgrades. But they're even forcing the issue here. It's still in Castle Age before all the upgrades are kicking in. We see here Fire now coming over with all his army as well. He knows there's a big fight at the left-hand side. Even now going for full camels here is... Say my name, at least that's what I thought. He's just only mixing in some camels. Knows that Crossbow's still doing some damage. Is trying to fall back a bit. Is now on the way to Imperial Age. So is VNS Cool. The only player really out of it is Bacti. Struggling heavily still. Very low eco, going for Mangonels, going for CA, trying to support the other side. Let's take a look. +4 and Cavaliers, both a bit over 50%. And the raid is now very big. Not all villagers even fitting into the TC. And Say My Name in a world of trouble here. Overall team score ahead over 1k points. Now Goku setting up another castle. He will go into Elite Shukunu so easily. Even trying to deny all the walls on the right hand side. Trying to control another corner for them. But the big issue is not the trade. It is all the eco of Say My Name going down. Still being in Castle Age. Yeah, he's looking at a strong pop 126. But now he's fighting off against Cavaliers. So many villagers of him idle. Look at that, 35 villagers idle. And the flood just continues. Look at that. Live KGB is just preparing so much more of a raid for him. Riot imp, now a live imp, and that has to be so bad. At the same time, ACM is trying to get some rage in against Fire, who is looking at only 108 military and 108 villagers, but a solid over 40 military, so he is in full control as well. And personally, the only thing that is good for Same Name at the moment is that his DC is at double the HP, but oh god, he's losing so many villagers and still so many idle of them. 40 villagers idle, at the same time 40 idle for Fire as well, but he has more chances of clearing that up than I see chances for Same Name. He's still in Castle Age, will hit Imperial Age any second now, but ACM needs to get called over. Right hand side corner, I would say still neutral. Goku and Cool still fighting for it. Now we see Goku pushing in, both switching away from the Arbalest tech into Chukunus. Wise choice if you're the Chinese, obviously they are so much stronger than the Arbalest here. Alive, only waiting for the Cavalier upgrade before he can go for another engagement. Do we see any Paladin tech just yet? No. Arbalest tech here for Cool is the only upgrade that I can really see really strengthening any army at the moment. But yeah, Goku doesn't really need any strengthening. He is already on a very good spot. ACM trying to save back T now. 50 villagers for him only. He is just losing it left and right. Getting in raided even at the front here. And that's really not the person who really can afford losing so many villagers. Riot finally switching into CA after both pockets are going into Paladins. Probably a wise choice. And yeah, you can see he's completely set up for the heavy CA tech in the long run. Cool trying to go over, trying to defend as well. Maybe hoping that trap defense here can be enough. But in all honesty, it's looking so slim for them. And Brazil A on a very good spot here to take the 1-0. After the commanding game here by Riot so far. And a pretty solid advantage, I would say, by Fire against ACCM. Although populations are dead even now. Villager count even a bit better for ACCM. And let's take a look. Fire. Well, he is not losing Cavaliers at the moment, so that's good for him. Maybe this is a game-ending fight over here. Fire not in the way, getting Paladins. ACM is a live KGB as well. We can see Say My Name on the other side is going for the Camels only defense. But so much idle army here and so many dead bodies all around. Let's take a look. Are we trying to take the engagement here? The numbers aren't very great for ACM. He only has 20 military out on the map and probably not all of them here in the fight. One castle is going down, so that's not even helping out. So much firepower here in the bed. Goku Elite, Chukunus against only Arbalest here. The traps are raining down. There's no much more buffer. Fire is pushing this in, and look at that, the Arbalest trying to retreat, no chance. This has to be the GT on this right hand side. I would be very surprised if Cool isn't saying like, damn guys, it's looking pretty bad here. You have to send everything instantly, or I have to tap out this because Goku is just pushing in. Looking everything researched except rocketry, which is coming in now. Paladins, HCM, maybe that's the last hope, but losing roughly 20 Cavaliers before that really didn't help out at all. Now trying to set up team walls all over it. No, it's just Paladin production out of the middle, and they are controlling so many of the gold spots here as well. Cool is switching into Elite Chukunus like we want to see off of him, but it will not be enough. Cool hasn't 11 yet. Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Yeah, Sam Name trying to defend more, but so many Paladins. Alive KGB, Persian Pocket. He can just do what he wants. Such a relaxing game for him. They're setting up the trade. They're somewhat even contesting the right-hand side corner. Well, not really. Not really. I will take that back. But ACM now trying to go in with the Paladin attack here, but so heavily outnumbered, so completely surrounded, will get some of the traps, but will it really matter if he loses all his Paladins in exchange? I believe killing the army would have been more important. He at the front is now dropping down to, again, only 15 military. And every Paladin coming in new will just instantly get shut down. Only getting one of the traps as well didn't really help too much. At the middle now trying to go for some map control are the Vietnamese, but will it be too late? Fire finally clicking Paladins as well. Maybe a bit late with that timing, but now killing the traps here of Cool. That makes it so much tougher for him to defend. And pushing in, continuing the raid over here alive, super efficient with all his paladins and heavy CA as a composition against Samanam. I have no idea how they want to hold that. 2 traps to snipe down the castle, Samanam cannot really contest it. At the left hand side, Elite Shukunu will just rampage everything. Paladins not in the numbers that we need to see. 16 only for him, 25 for Fire, not the greatest ever as well. But yeah, it's enough, it's enough. Now closing distance against the Arbalest here. Trying to go for some raids, but yeah, instantly seen. And yeah, Camels, are they even trying to take an engagement? No, not really. The GG is coming in. Back T completely dying against Riot was probably the most exciting thing in the game. And Fire having a small advantage over ACM and then getting over and completely kills them my name early, or not completely kill, but heavily put him behind. Late Castle Age, early Imperial Age. Really won them the game, but back T. That's something weird, and that's something that, for example, Slam is playing so much better. When Slam is going for 4 scouts, you can see him adding an archery range and fletching so much earlier, because yeah, you're vulnerable against exactly that archer spearman run around. And Bacti needed to build a panic tower, then his gold was exposed. Not the greatest map, that's what we saw very early on in the game. But Bacti, not the most strategic play, I have to say. Not the most strategic play. And then, beautiful execution by Riot, really punishing him here. And yeah, not reaching Imperial Age. Pretty strong. Left by Brasileir. And yeah, I think it's the first real test for Brasileir and what they can bring to the show here. Interesting stuff. And yeah, I will take a look at what the chat has to say. And if you enjoyed the game. Looked like he never had army. Well, he had some scouts and then he fell behind, yeah. His gold spot wasn't great and his tower wasn't well positioned, if you ask me. I think with that map you can apply that strategy. What if he just goes for archers as well, like Riot, nothing happens. What is the pros and cons for Spanish to go pros and cons of the Spanish to go Kongs or go Palas? Well, Paladins are so much better as a unit. You can raid all the places. They're just stronger in general. You have more production, so that's pretty good. Kongs, you only go for them if like 2 of your mates or maybe like your direct mate is going for Paladins, and you need to have like something to add to them. Like if he's going Paladins and your enemy is going for Halberdiers only, you shouldn't go for Paladins as well. And if you have like a lot of Conquistadors left over from Castle Age, then you go into Elite Conquistadors sometimes as well. If you have like 25 over, then it makes sense. Was it China Frantic? I think no. Tim didn't play with them, right? No, I think Tim did never win a Nations Cup. Probably 3 since early feudal. Maybe. Well, maybe Bacti needs a break from AOC or something. Well, it was one misread of the strategy and the map, so I can't blame him too much for that. Do you think Argentina would prefer to play out of these two? Argentina. Probably Vietnam. I believe Vietnam at the moment looks a bit weaker, but tough to say. Yeah. I believe those aren't too much of a difference though. I believe Argentina will lose against both. Finland team is Roomstock, Release, Zupi, Pike, and the Max. Yeah. Okay, that's quickly blowing my nose, and then we can jump into game number 2, the home map of VNS. If Brazil A wins this, then one Brazilian team will go to the finals for sure, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah. Okay, then I would say music off, and let's take a look at the home map here of VNS A. They're behind 1-0. Where can I see those brackets? Dude, what is wrong? Like, why is that not enough? It feels sometimes like I'm doing something wrong. Right. Okay. And game number 2, the home map of VNS. It is Bedouins, and we see fire. Wait. Oh yeah. What? As fire sending 3 on wood already. Okay, fire playing the Persians. To its north is Goku playing with Spanish. In front of them is Riot playing the Chinese, buffering for all of them. And Brew, instead of Alive, playing the Mayans here. On the other side, we have 7-8 with the Persians. His kind of pocket is back T with the Chinese, Spanish for ACCM, and Mayans for cool. So no surprises there in the civilizations. We don't see Aztecs or Mongols this time. Do you know the result of Germany A? No, I only know they won the last game. But you can tell me. That isn't too much of a spoiler, I would say. So, something between 4-0 and 3-1. But I would be very surprised if it's not 4-0 against Mexico C. Well, but actually it is with Pedro. So, yeah, it is tough to call. Fire sending so many villages on wood here. I'm very surprised. 4 villages on wood is something you don't see too often, but yeah, well, he places TC at a spot where you don't have any shawfish. I believe that TC placement would have been a bit better as well. And yeah, let's see how they will play this out. Was benched there on Arabia against life, and oh goddy, do I already see team wars being set up here? Looks like it. And yeah, BNS is playing it with a complete team war here on Bedouins. Is ACM contributing to it? He did some weird walls. Okay. And that's quite nice and early. Don't want to get any scout rush in or archers or something. And maybe should even take care about another... Oh, that's a pretty good mill here. Oh, actually, yeah, it looks better than it is, but it is good as well. And lemonade, quite nice and early up. And that's a bit surprising. Where is the advantage here of the Chinese player? Why is Baek only at pop 20? Why is he not ahead? Look at that. Riot at 22. And should be getting pop 23 any moment now. Oh. Let's take a look. Is he saving that villager? Needs to get another volley in and her saved. Okay. All good. Baek maybe playing with the loom. Yes, he is. Huh. So, okay. So, just somewhat behind. Playing with loom. And it looks like VNS will complete their team wall going over here. And that looks all pretty much sealed, I would say. Still a lot of idle villagers. Not the most beautiful one. And yeah, we need to see Semaname come up with some idea of a team wall as well. Let's take a look. Brew trying to wall somewhat at the sides here as well. But not too much. Peter 140. Great job. Pedro, my love. That one Age of Empires ship with the fishing bonus would be a hardcore OP in this map. You mean the Indians from Rise of Rajas? Or like the expansions? But Age of Empires ship is so weird. Oh man. Yeah, Indians would absolutely be OP for sure. And okay, I just got confused and thought about something else. That's obviously a great scenario if you're casting a game and you're just like, oh, what if tomorrow I eat my bread with 2 slices of cucumber? And you're just looking at a shawfish and nothing happens, and the streamer is like, the viewers are like, well, why is he so silent and what is going on? And I'm just like, yes, cucumber. And yeah, probably casting for a bit too long already here. Maybe should start a bit more focused and maybe slap my face a bit to stay focused here. Not even going for anything at all here. When it comes to knights, we see Baek probably going for 1 or 2 stables. Take a look here. No walling, so he is going for 1 stable as it seems. And CACCM, is he for going for conquistadors? Let's check all the small dots. 3 on stone, sending another one. So yeah, ACM will go for conquistadors. And we will have Cool going for plumed archers. But we will see Say My Name and Baek going for the boom. Maybe Baek with some knights. Okay, on the other side we have Bru going for the plumed archers. Weird. Having 5 on gold. Means I'm expecting some knights at least. Fire on the other side. He is going for the complete boom. And not having enough villagers on wood now. Not really getting the transition there. And Goku is heavily on stone. So both teams playing with the identical strategies here. In before Baek makes monks. Okay, well, that would be pretty bad, right? If he only has 1 villager and didn't send him out yet. Well, maybe 1 monastery out there, but he isn't monk rushing for sure. Closing the doors behind him. So yeah, he's sending 1 villager out. Maybe 1 villager and some monks, but yeah, they will just be so slow. Look at that when he starts to walk, and Not sure if like monasteries from here on will do so much. Maybe he will walk endlessly. And he has 5 villages on gold, so maybe something crazy going on. But maybe he just runs into one knight and loses his villagers instantly. Seems like they want to get a team wall going now as well. Take a look here. Brew completely walled over to Rio. He's trying to wall that off. Over to Fire, as it seems. Ooh, who's attacking? 100% sure. Okay, so back to you with some small aggression, as it seems. ACM, castle, no man's land. Cool. Building the castle at the front as well. And getting up in on the TC. Say my name, say my name. 3 GCs, 3 GCs. Fire, 3 GC bomb as well. Not going for something super fancy. Not 100% sure how much better it is if you go like 2 more pop and buy some stone and go for 4 TCs, because you can really pump out those villagers here. But yeah, maybe on 3 TCs really helps out. Nearly stunning into Mamp. Well, actually that's more Katsuni, right? Just random. And Katsuni is actually pretty good with lyrics as well there. Nearly's next Justin Bieber. Okay. I believe Justin Bieber is getting more hate than he deserves. But yeah, I had one roommate in the last apartment I was living at, and she was always listening to like One Direction or Justin Bieber on full volume. That was really horrible. And yeah, she had a completely different sleeping rhythm than I do. So she woke up at like 8 AM on the weekend, and I was like going to bed at 6 AM in the weekends. And yeah, it was tough times. And she was living directly next to me. So yeah, I know the lyrics of Baby. Spoiler alert, it's Baby. And repeat that several times. Bieber wishes he was like Nearly. How do you think are the odds that Justin Bieber knows me? Or what do you think? I think it makes even more sense to just go like, what are the odds that Justin Bieber knows the game Age of Empires? Or maybe, well, it's more likely that he knows me via my poker videos than via Age of Empires. So yeah, there is like a 1 in a million chance, I would say. Maybe a bit better, like 1 in 100,000 or something, that she knows me. Yeah. Okay, back to you. Now getting some aggression done, and yeah, pretty poor reaction here by Ryut. KD 1 to 5 for him. We're on to 42 villagers, and Say My Name completely in control here. 56 villagers already out. At the other side, we have only 50 for Fire. And let's take a look how Ryut is trying to defend us here. At the moment, he isn't at all. I hear Conquistadors, but Conquistadors from HCM and Goku. Monks obviously helping out against that quite greatly. A bit overextension here for Mr. Bhakti. Should be converting the knight and the camel now. Let's take a look. If, gets both converts and maybe can get in the repair now. That's so much better than I would have thought. Goku maybe punishing the camel. No, not having that time correctly. Let's take a look. No monk juice here. Trying to get 2 mangonels, maybe to do some damage. 1 down already. Is getting 1 convert in, but mainly damaging himself there. And that won't really work out. Conquistadors now of HCM coming around. And XT doing quite a lot of damage. Let's take a look. Is he... Oh, let's take a look at the engagement first. Another monastery here for back T, so he is getting up the aggression quite a bit. Is he playing 2 TCs, 3 TCs? No farms just yet. That's pretty good. I don't really want to go into farming on this map before basically, yeah, every single fish is fished out. Okay, aggression continues here. Conquistador dance. Incredibly tough to really do efficient trades there. Let's take a look. Back T trying to dodge some of the shots. Trying to go. Why is ACM going back there? He could have done at least one more hit. Goku needed to run to avoid the conversions. I think it could have been some more. Well, I know guys who are younger than 23 and they know Age of Empires. For example, Leary. Yeah. Like he wants revenge on Riot? Yeah, probably. He doesn't care about the game, he just wants to say like, ah, this guy, I want to kill him. He had a super sweet message for Katsuni, 50th birthday. That was so sweet. Oh man, really sweet. Okay, monks now continuing. Another monastery, and back T is keeping them open. And maybe Semaname with his pretty good boom here. He's going up to 40 Cs. Yeah, 40 Cs only. And up to 90 villagers, 85 here for fire. So pretty similar overall. Let's see who transitions into Castle Age a bit better. Rio now trying to go for some army on his own. Wasn't there a player with plumed archers around? Okay, here he is. I felt so like, are we playing? Oh, that's so many dead villagers, and no one is noticing, neither Rio nor Goku. And that's because they're completely focusing on the attack here at the front. And now the axe is coming in. Uh-oh. And that was a lot of dead villagers here. And obviously a very precious gold spot as well. And where did he get in? Is it over at the side? Yeah, cool. Walling at the last spot there. Or denying the last spot. That was where a lot of dead villagers here. Goku dropping below 60 villagers. The other side, ACM the lowest one with 66. Oh, VNS, I think they're in a pretty good spot here. Still having all this area open, putting on some pressure. Yeah, Bruce Castle here really helping out. The plumed archers should be able to do quite a reasonable damage, or quite a reasonable job to defend this, but not if they get a big Magna shot in their face. And at least one ate a bit too much. KD 20-2 by whom? VNS Cool has 21-4. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Just microed over here. And yeah, Riot at 1-17. Not looking too convincing. And that was a nice clear up here. Yeah, Katsuni is even older than Doubt, indeed. Cool, always plays really strong. I didn't know he was so good.
4 months already. Nilio boy.
Thanks so much, Smarty. Yeah, thanks for all your support. And one day we will have a Nilio grill. Smiley as well. I need more subs first. Cool, he is playing incredibly well. Like last year there was a Vietnamese tournament and Cool, I believe, beat Back T in the semifinals and in the end went to win the whole thing against, I believe... Oh, I don't even know who he won, but yeah, he won the finals and quite convincingly. It was a long series as well, like best of 9 finals and something, semifinals best of 7, and he really was convincing there. I believe against ACCM, who was seed number 2, indeed, yeah. So Cool, an incredible player, but didn't perform too well in some of the other games. At the moment, if you have to point out the weakest player, it's probably Say My Name. But yeah, that's obviously tough to say in this game, because now Persian Boom behind without, yeah, probably even looming. Did he loom yet? No. Yeah, he did. But yeah, now this game he will look incredibly strong. But Back T, big aggression here. Now the 2 villager offensive castle here. And we'll see. HCM still in a very sweet spot here. preventing that castle from Rio going up. ACM on the way to Imperial Age now as well. What is Cool trying to do? Trying to find more damage over here. Building another castle. His eco looks pretty sharp. As you can see, not a single farm by him. Obviously, Mayans don't need too much full eco, but it's just the beauty of them having a lot of map control as well. If you can see how much further they expanded. And yeah, but Brew only with a single farm here as well. But way more farms here for Goku, who could have expanded more to the right-hand side, if you ask me, and gotten a bit more fish. But, well, that's obviously really easy to say for me. 10 hours uptime, yeah, 10 hours, 10 minutes, indeed. And Mangonauts now pushing forward. Ooh, Bro needs to retreat here. Getting some losses here. Let's take a look back. T, is he getting the converts in? Not really sure what he should focus on. Same name, even attacking 2 paladins here already. And as you can see, Riot is going for camels only, but that's in Castle Age. At the same time, Fire not having the option to go for camels here, because he absolutely needs to go for cavaliers. Converts now for back T should be coming in. Camels now from the top. Bloomed archers here. Let's take a look. That should go heavily in favor of the Brazilians. Some stop micro even here, but I believe with the plumed archers trying to snipe down the monks. Camels are clearing up everything. Nice amount of army here for Fire, and indeed we see the Vietnamese player needs to retreat, but that was all the armies here combined for the Brazilians. So nice team play, nice clear up, and they are keeping their chances alive in this game. Goku coming over now as well with the Conquistadors trying to snipe down. But at the same time, I believe Cool, he will be raining down pretty soon. Bro, playing it with all his plumed archers and trying to help out here in the middle as much as possible. Has 3 castles up. Going for the heavy production, same as you can see at the moment. Not really regrouping his paladins to full potential. Goku on the way to Imperial Age. Paladins upgrade for Fire on the research tab. ACM needs to retreat against Fire, who is scaring him away. And Cool sniping more and more villagers. Needs to retreat now. That trap will be a goner. Needs to go further to the top. Not really having the eco as it seems to get into Elite Plumed Archers. That's a bit surprising to me, because he boomed quite a bit in this game. And Brew already has Elite Plumed Archers up. Game 4 was admin win for Canada indeed. Okay, so that was Goku now trying to push out. He's switching on to paladins as well. Samaname already has paladins out. Maybe can get some more villager kills. And look at that. That's in one screen. I can roughly see 100 villagers here. If those paladin only needs to find like every paladin say, okay, just take 3 villagers and go for the kill then. And yeah, the pop overall just will be yeah, affected so heavily. ACM. Not looking into paladin tech this far. Back to you, let's take a look. Yeah, those Castle Age Mangonauts obviously won't do too much anymore against Imperial Age here. 8 range, 8 damage. Yeah, Mangonauts won't perform too well against that anymore. And yeah. Well, it didn't really matter because Frantic lost the game. Their lead did lead to 1, then get an admin loss, and then still won the series. So it hurt at that point, but they instantly jumped to the next game, didn't complain at all, and just won the next game. So all good in the end. Cool, now getting a lot of damage done. Let's take a look at overall population. We are looking 130 to 180 for VNS. At the other side, we still see Goku at 90 here. How did he lose so much? Getting some raids in here. And say my name. Really wants that someone says his name, because it's just getting shown so many times here at the left-hand side. Why the admin lost? Read the chat and you know the answer. Someone killed a villager before the 3 minute 30 mark on land nomad, which is not allowed. Cool. Now trying to get the good engagement here, having a lot of Cavaliers and Paladins to buffer in front of him. Fire needs to retreat, but that's a lot of Paladins. Not really reacting properly and losing 3-4 there. Only on the retreat path. Not the greatest spot. Now trying to set up the trade. Same time, Brew is playing a pretty strong game, controlling the left-hand side here as well. Rio, is he on the way to Imperial 8? Yeah, finally. Then he can get onto Camels, which would be pretty good here against double Paladins in the pocket position, against ACCM and BNS Yellow. But cool, with all his plumed archers in the back, can really still do the damage. What is Bacti going for? He's still incarcerated. Am I seeing that correctly? Indeed. And only now clicked up there with a pop 160. Quite a late up timing if you ask me. 140 villages. Normally that indicates that he was missing some buildings, or maybe he didn't have his resources really balanced out. But the most important thing is the fight here at the front. 3 traps here behind, 2 already firing. Lots of paladins now coming in. And fire just heavily outnumbered. Look at that 30 military for him. Looking at 65 for Say My Name. 53 for Cool. And 38 for HCM. Everyone pushing here like... yeah, they really want to draw it out here. Now trying to focus down the traps, but that will not really happen. 2 paladins, not enough there. That castle will absolutely fall down. Fire trying to desperately hold on, and they are creating the best fighting position that they could. Fighting in a weird bottleneck there, having conquistadors all in the back, plumed archers helping out, but the sheer numbers are way too low. Plumed archers continuing to push in, waiting for the +4 defense, now finishing, but in all honesty, Cool isn't taking any damage here anyway, so that's not the big problem. Camel's finally coming over. Riot is finally getting all the upgrades you can wish for on the research tab here, but maybe a little too late. Another castle being pushed into the face here of Mr. Goku. He is only at pop 190 here in this 30-minute game on Bedouins. Camels trapping themselves, not really getting over to the front, and Goku's losing all his conquistadors. Fire needs to retreat. Plumed Archer still in a reasonable spot. Riot coming over now. He didn't want to engage before heavy camels anyways, but now he needs to come in. But now there's not enough buffer anymore. They will be fighting pretty reasonable. Why did they kill the boar? That feels so bad. And yeah, but now the plumed archers will just smash down those heavy camels. Not having +4 really hurts him against those plumed archers now. The damage output will just be enormous. At the same time, Rio not having any chance here to defend against Say My Name. Rams coming over. Back T being super aggressive. Look at that. This forward base. He's pushing in with all the Chukunus. Some traps here of Persians from the side. But the engagement continues over here at the front. Cool with all his traps at the back. Raining down. Brew is continuing with this nice positioning, and he is really trying to hold it on for his team. But just take a look at overall populations. Lowest ACM 170, highest 160 here for Fire, and they will have to tape this out any second. Indeed, Rio times it out. GG. 40-minute game here on Bedouins. Team wall. Back T going for the aggression through the middle, and that felt like really a way stronger game by VNS here. And Goku really getting outclassed here by Cool at the side. He was trying to raid and defend in the middle, but at the same time, kind of from behind, got all the raids in. Pretty ugly spot for him. Then never really got into the army. Brew played a reasonable game. Rio completely surprised by the attack of Back. He did heavily fall behind. And Fire against HCM, I would say pretty even. Not really sure how to judge that there. Say My Name. Obviously, beautiful game. Persian in the back. Probably doing like Loom at at minute 25. Going for the full map control. Paladins all over the place. And that's just, yeah, a dream scenario for every AOC player. And completely uncontested there. At that. Not a single unit before reaching Imperial Age. That's just ridiculous. Scores 1-1. What did you think of the game, guys? How did you like it? What do you think will be the home map of Brazil? After the first game, I thought Brazil would steamroll this, but BNS is pulling it back there. Yeah, well, they obviously, the format kind of allows you to have close series. Since you have a home map, you can prepare. And islands. Okay. Ought to be a water map. I believe Baltic is in the pool, yeah, but too few people are, too few teams are picking Baltic. Oh, really getting into the 10th phase, guys. Pretty happy that I couldn't manage to get a time window to do our weekend to do my 44-hour stream. Fire, water, because fire is the water god. Quite ironic, right? No team picking arena either. I think one or two, like, not of the top teams, yeah, that's for sure. Baltic should be banned from all future tournaments. Why? Well, Land Nomad will be a set map all future stages. I believe round of 4, round of 6, round of 3, round of 2 will all be Land Nomad as the 5th map, I believe. Or is it? Like, it's Arabia, home map, force map. I believe force map is always Land Nomad. But we'll see. Yeah, didn't you follow the 33 Europe tournament, Phoenix? There was a Fortress game this morning. Yeah, that was pretty good. The home map of SY against Finland. You know who I'm cheering for between Brazil and VNS. I know. And yeah, it's very good that we have so many experts here. Really knowing what the home map choice of Brazil is. I was playing with some German noob. Yeah, well, we got 4th place or something. Did you visit any festivals this summer in Germany? No. I would have went for Fusion, but it wasn't this year. I will probably go next year again. Okay, guys, then I would say let's jump into game number 3 here, the home map of Brazil A. And guys, you are so correct. You picked islands. Baltic, most likely water map. And indeed, it is Ghost Lake. So, what am I happy to not have you as the expert co-casters here. We have Fire with his Spanish pocket, a live KGB back with the Mayans, flank, hunts for Goku, and Goku will lose a villager here at the 7-minute mark, so no possibility to restart. Not the greatest spot. And we have Back-T actually losing a villager. Back-T? That's a kill. Okay, we'll see about that. And Riot at the flank with Mongols. So perfect positioning for them. HCM having some troubles here with the Spanish flank. And Mongols pocket, so worst positioning for them on that side. Back-T flank here with the Hans pocket. Looks a bit better for them. How did we get into that 1-0 KD here? Am I sorry for the weird scrolling, not 100% sure. It is alive? Killing a unit of Back-T. Is it maybe just a TC scout? We don't know. Back-T not behind in villages, so probably a scout. Let's see what he is going for. He will wall off this game earlier. Yeah. Okay, into islands. Yeah, I'm just debating you guys. I just took a random practice game. Actually, the home map is islands. Shall we jump into the real game 3? If Goku plays like a strong 16 HD player losing builds to boss like that, probably you can sleep soon. Maybe. Well, my sleeping rhythm is reasonable at the moment. I'm always going to bed like 2 to 4 a.m. or something. But always setting an alarm to wake up at 11 a.m. to not get too crazy. I could easily go like complete killer rhythm. Like go over. Let's take a look. Back T going down to 9 HP here. Needs 3 more hits. Make that 2 more hits. And I believe he will get home pretty safe. Yeah. These players are strong. Okay. Well, reasonable for having 6 weeks of holidays. Like in my good old days, I would normally go to bed like at 7 a.m. and sleep till 16 or something. So that's a normal poker rhythm. Being in the casino till 4:30, and yeah, then getting home 5, eat some, watch a series, and go to bed. But now it's so much better, and I'm really feeling refreshed, and yeah, living the good life, living the good life. Nice play from Back T, predicting the rush incoming. Yeah, I like the fast gate there as well. Probably knew, okay, if the scout is standing here and he is so active and trying to deny me. But yeah, I think Back T, I wouldn't be too surprised if the timing for Loom would have been at roughly now. So, and why is he walling with stone here? That's Back T. God, what is he doing again? Getting so much damage done here. 1 HP. That will go down. Let's see the second one. Should maybe even focus on the second one. And Back T playing it completely without Loom. Why? Why? Now going for Loom. That hurts so much. Ay. Ah. Why? Okay, let me check pockets again. Not that I'm missing any feudal age aggression again. No. That was a pretty great Agrabia game there of Argentina against Brazil B, I have to say. It was pretty strong. Yeah, no Loom Back T. Oh, let's take a look. 5 villagers of this. Oh no, that's an outpost. I want to say like the tower here. 5 villagers of the Spanish against 3 villagers of Mongols. Could have been dicey. But take a look. ACM continuing his tower rush. 5 on stone. And how he plays his house. Oh, sneaky tower. And Rio Test has no what? Okay, Rio sees it. Oh, he just doesn't care. Probably wants to get the tower to 90% before he runs it down. Or is he focusing on the front too much? That will be interesting. Let's take a look. Now the Drush of Alive coming over here to say my name. What is Back T doing? He is going for the archer aggression, and Alive is playing a Drush into FC and got some nice walls off. And that will take quite some time for Back T to come over. What? And indeed, he did wait for quite some time, and not a second tower up. Means, yeah, either archers should come out, or maybe some knights, but for now, yeah, cool. He is, what is that? What is, bleh, ugly. Cool, blocking himself here, horribly. And they're setting up somewhat of a team wall, but with holds. Not 100% sure. Alive looking in a reasonable spot here against Back T, I would say, especially without the attack upgrade. He cannot do much. Won't really attack against fire here. Then a reasonable spot, I would say. Goku playing it quite reasonable, and yeah, that army won't do anything. Back T, just so much slower than Rio in the game before. I'm trying to send in more and more, and yeah, just the walking distance is so high here for Back T. And I'm not even sure. Alive's army, he's looking at 4 military. Is that still his Thrush and his Eagle? Yes, it is. So for now, he didn't build a single archer. No, that's his first archer, and now the second archery range. So what a weird stuff. Oh, we see Rio now trying to fight down that one. I'm not 100% sure if that's the best option. Oh, close to debating all those villagers in. And maybe can even hop into the tower here. ACM, yeah, doing quite a reasonable job, being very aggressive against Rio. 2 villagers ahead, make that 3 villagers ahead indeed. So yeah, super annoying. Maybe even able to finish that tower now, killing a lot of archers, and ACM really not taking any damage at the same time, getting the walls up, getting the defensive towers up. It's really setting himself up for reasonable stuff. And uh-oh, what is Alive doing? How does he not see that coming, and where is his army? Alive only with 5 army, 2 archers on the wrong side. Why did he not go for any army here? I'm so surprised. Like, what? Okay, just requesting 2 of the knights now. And Alive already lost 3 villagers. Now slowly fighting down those archers. Let's take a look. Any low HP villagers? Not really. Fire will clear that up for him, but that was pretty horrible by Alive to have no defense there at all. And okay, let's take a look. Now the moment for Goku and Rio to do the damage against ACM, who obviously should be very underprotected here. And yeah, only 1 layer of palisade walls. Uh-oh, ACM, what can he do here? And it's not like he has a pocket that can send him a lot of knights over. Let's see, pretty dicey timing here. That is too late. That is too late with those villagers. Not important what he's going for, but they will not finish their task. And indeed, that will be 3 dead villagers. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And ACM in a tough spot now. Only having 1 defensive tower up here. And that one can easily die. ACM needs to wall all that area, or in front of his tower here is doing the right walls, if you ask me. But still, that's tough. That tower can easily get killed. Uh-oh, ACM in the tough spot, maybe even killing down this house. Trying to go for all the villagers here is Goku together with Rio. They're going for the full aggression. At the same time, Alive not doing the greatest micro against Pekti. They really want to snipe down all the villagers. And I believe they can get all of them. Should focus down the tower a bit more. ACM even sending another villager to the death. Pretty ugly spot. Rio's obviously, yeah, only at 200 food. Interesting food eco here at the back. Needs to run around a bit, not taking too much fire here against the towers of ACM. But ACM now at 32 villagers, but only evenly it out against Riot. Plumed Archers now of cool. Still no upgrade, I believe. That's a big mistake. Absolutely needs to get fletching now. Fighting the wolf there, losing a Plumed Archer and a lot of HP. Not the greatest micro and awareness here of cool. Bit surprised by that. And where are the other next 2 Plumed Archers? I believe without fletching. He knows that his teammate is in such a world of trouble. How is he not getting fletching there? He's adding 2 extra TCs, but nonetheless, that's really not... yeah, what is needed there? Betty trying to defend, another defensive tower, all those weird stone walls here, and getting aggression in his face at the front. Life, maybe you should be considering going for the +2 attack. Maybe after those villagers will drop off their food. See Sam and Aim and Fire, both with some knights here. Wanted too much. Where's the life? You're trying to do some damage against those plumed archers and actually getting some kills. Pretty good spot for him. And yeah, most of the villagers of ACM survived. He's at 31. Ryut only at 33. So yeah, solid stuff by him. And yeah, ACM, I would say Lux would have played it better. He would have had the stone walls up, he would have had like 3-4 more towers up, and if you have double tower here, double tower over here, like double tower at the front or something, then all looks quite different. Maybe some more houses instead of 1 layer of palisades only. When you know that your enemy is having lots of archers, that's not really, yeah, the dream scenario that you want to defend. Alive, not going for any micro, look at that. That's so 2004 Alive here, just thinking, yeah, okay, I will take a fight, I have the better army. But yeah, he could have microed that so much better. And back T with the lower range, lower damage output, still got some kills out there. Pretty good stuff for him. Tower rush continues. Oh, ACM got stopped over there. What she can do now. Building that tower. And that's so vulnerable here. We would be able to get some archers out. He's up to the castle age now. Go, trying to run around. Okay, let's take a look at villager count. We have 60, 60, 40, 40 for the tyrants, and we have 60, 60, bit under 40 for the VNS guys. So I would say small advantage when it comes to the eco for the tyrants. More, let's better call them the Brazilians. Can I tell who won? Better not, please. This game already happened, yeah, but look at the top left side corner. Please don't spoiler anything. From Archers, let's take a look. Maybe he can take somewhat of an engagement here. Riot not trying to do any house walling. Let's take a look. Cool, same range. Why is he not finally having Botkin arrow? So maybe he can out micro those archers now and deny most of this eco. Let's take a look. Maybe he builds another tower over here. That's so weird. And Riot needs to pull all his villagers off this farms, but Goku's sending in another knight. Same time, 7-8. Now finally pushing with Back T, who's going for Bolshaw first. Alive. Why is he not having the +2 attack? Okay, now coming in. And alive. Trying to find some damage here together with Fire, who's getting the +2 defense. Something that 7M already has, both with Bloodlines. Trying to go for the split micro here as Back T, but he's not having the +2 attack either. And Archer's finding some kills. Pretty sweet stuff here by Cool. Let's take an update on the village account. Actually not really important because ACM is still in feudal age. Quite late, if you ask me. Fire now pushing into the life. Mayans flank, obviously so much better than Mongols flank in those scenarios. Having those cheaper crossbowmen, getting all those stuff out. But Huns maybe a bit better than the Spanish, but not the biggest difference in all honesty. Let's take a look. Sweet spot would have been to push in down here. Or attacking all the wood lines and the gold lines here, but they're trying to find another angle, going more to the top, meaning that Semaname has a shorter way of reinforcing that. Oh, maybe they're pushing through the middle. We'll see. This is a replay indeed from earlier today. Now pushing in, Fire trying to take the big engagement. Back T still waiting for his +2 to finish. Handcard coming in for Fire there, trying to push in. Small hill advantage here by Back T, but very quickly being forced to go away here. No ballistics for Alive, I believe. Now let's see, Semaname even having +1 attack. Fire is trying to get +2 attack. So is Semaname at this point. Still a lot of damage output here. Let's try and see who is really having the better engagement. More crossbows for Alive, I would say. Even amount of knights. I think that's a better fight for our Brazilians. And indeed, Semaname needs to retreat. All the knights need to go to the front. At the same time, we see some attacks over here. Ryut and Goku trying to find some damage. Maybe attack Semaname would be a great option, because against Cool they cannot really do much. Let's take a look. Engagement happened over here at the left hand side. Fire having his knights at a pretty bad positioning. Look at that, they're in the hill, stuck behind. Absolutely not the positioning where you want to have them. Goku shutting down all the plumed archers, and Ryut is coming over, and Semaname has nothing at home to defend. He needs to produce everything to the left hand side, where the rampage of Fire and Alive is running. Back T again looking to such a tough spot. ACM not really knowing what to do either. Now getting a defensive castle at home. Looking at that 30-minute, 50-second castle age timing. Just so much out of the game. Goku now, look at that. They will kill so many villagers. 93 before the raid starts, and they will kill so much here. Right hand side, left hand side. So many idle villagers. Look at that, 35 idols, and now they're killing villagers under the TC. Yeah, they're losing endless amount of their own army, but say my name, look at that, where he needs to send all his villagers back into the TC. Even already more than 10 villagers down, and that will be another 10 if he isn't pulling them pretty quickly. At the same time, Alive just in beautiful spot, killing all the archery ranges here together with Fire, who's now getting cartography and upgrade that people generally are getting way too late. And suddenly 79 villagers, and those will all fall as well. Not taking care about those at all. And that is just looking so damn good for the Brazilians. They are killing another tower. They are pushing in against Back-T here. Really not his day. I'm a bit surprised how underperforming he is with both his flank positionings today. Ooh. Say my name. Losing so many villagers now at 70. So that was a solid 25 villagers lost, assuming that he kept on some villager production. At the same time, 49 villagers for Back-T, 41 for ACCM. At the other side, Riot 49, pretty low as well, but alive very far ahead, and over 100 for the both other pockets. Now killing the starting TC of Back-T here. Guys, that's never a good sign if you kill a starting TC at the 30-minute mark. And yeah, that basically means it's not looking too great. He will lose the 5 villagers inside there as well. Oh, that's actually more. Oh, it was 6 villagers inside, but 7 villagers inside even. Oh, I'm a bit surprised. Okay, confused. Nearly is confused. Yeah, cool should be getting a lot of plumed archers out. But if you don't have anyone who's really pushing, plumed archers won't really help you. You need to have like 40 around to really have the mass to defend against some cavalier ratings, especially if they get the +4 in. That's not really working for you. And yeah, if Say My Name didn't get slapped down enough, Goku is coming in with the next night attack, and that's so deadly for them. Say My Name now pretty happy. Okay, I defended at home. Now let's clean up the left-hand side. And at the same time, yeah, he only was able to replace 2 of the villagers here at the gold spot. Actually, Goku found that spot to be so juicy that he instantly is going for that again. Say My Name, I believe he's even outnumbered here at this front. Plumed Archer's finally coming over. Cool is now reaching Imperial Age, but probably a bit late. Down to 70 villagers again. Look at that. All the eco of Say My Name just in shambles. Taking the big fight over here at the left-hand side. Yeah, it is good because all the plumed archers are now helping out. But Fire actually is taking that quite reasonably well. But I believe, yeah, the plumed archers are winning it. Back-T is helping out quite a bit as well. ACCM trying to get some eco rolling, but that's not really his thing after his start was so bad. And another TC going down. What is this game? We see a second TC going down here at the 34-minute mark, and the enemy is still not resigning. It is an elimination game, or not really elimination, but a bracket stage game, so I can see why they still want to go into this. Cool, trying to get a forward rolling, maybe kill Ryut and maybe slap down the Mongol player for them, but Goku just standing over his army. Cavalier attack, M+4 on the way, so not really an option here. And the GT has to be coming in any second. Look at that, second highest player was 71. At the other side we see 72 is the lowest for the Brazilians. Yeah, Cool will still take reasonable engagement. KD 70-16, so he took good care of all his plumed archers all game long. But yeah, it's not the phase of the game where Mayans can decide a game alone. 1-2 KD here for Say My Name, and yeah, they just... yeah, I believe they resigned, and it seems like we had a drop here, but this game is absolutely over, and we don't really need to take care of that. That has to be a game being sent over to the Brazilians, and I would say we will jump into the achievements here. And KD, Goku with all his raids again, Say My Name, that was so brutal. Got roughly 40 villagers there, and that was really in his face. Back-T's KD actually so much better than I would have expected, probably because of some of the early raids against the life there, and traded off some crossbows against crossbows maybe. But yeah, ACM just looked horrible there after his not too efficient aggression. Not 100% sure why he went for that against Ryut, who had a pretty nice defensive map there. And then, as you can see, his castle age timing compared to the rest over here. Look at that. Yeah, Ryut was pretty late as well, but was pretty tough. Look at that, just what, defensive gold, defensive wood. Yeah, the berries were up front, he was able to tower that. But that was it. Brazil taking it 2-1 here. And now we are jumping into Nomad, guys. What are you thinking? Give me your thoughts. How do you like the game so far? Brazil really going strong in castle there. Yeah, but they had the advantage on both sides. Like against Marion's pocket, it's pretty good to go aggressive in castle age. And like alive with Marion's flank, it's pretty good to go aggressive against Mongols. So is this 48-hour stream? No. We are at 10 hours, 44 minutes at the moment. Is that so? How's he called? KC. I hope you're correct. Ah, he's already banned from this room. How uses Tarkans in the scale to from 1 to missionary? Probably Siege Tower. I might as well go 24 hours. No, not really. Three-minute auto count. Sick. People are so stupid. Like, they enjoy other people's suffering. It's like the worst kind of people they are. It's like really, really bad. I can't even describe it. Like, he doesn't have anything but joy of because of the other people's, yeah, bad feelings or whatever. Like, it's well. Well, for me, it does take some sensation away. If I know the score, for sure. Oh. Ah. X. Agreed, I prefer knowing who wins, but the games will be awesome still. I prefer not knowing. Yeah, uptime, that's not right, I started the bot too late. That's my bad. We're at 10 hours, 47 minutes now. Yeah. DNS wins 5-0. Yeah, pretty likely. I've no really lying to us. Sorry guys, sorry. Just trying to fool you. Fake score. Yeah. Fake news. The only team that can 5-0 Brazil is USAA. We'll work for ice cream. I think our relationship will be very destroyed after Germany beats USAA 3-0 in the round of 8 in the Silver League. That's not good. 14? Yeah, pretty soon. Just trying to relax a bit and then go at it again. Well, if I had some entertainment in between, I would really love to do a small pause as well, but happens. I don't need to, I know. But have you tried talking 12 hours straight? It's tough. No relaxing time, I have to wake up in 6 hours. Sorry, mate. Then let's go into game number... Does USA A even exist? Yes, and they have an incredibly strong lineup. Like, they are a serious contender to take like top 30. Yeah. They have a good day, for sure. Maybe round of 32 in the Silver League. No, in all seriousness, like, they are incredibly strong. They have Malkor, Feanor, Spring, Influencer. So that's really a strong team on so many maps as well. And so much better team play than you would have expected from an USA team. Okay, jumping into game numero 4. SY Nomad at the set map. And we have our typical 4 civilizations: Mayans, Vikings, Persians, Chinese. And let's take a look. Fire. Mayans. Goku playing the Persians. ACCM in a tough spot here. But Baek-T close by to maybe save him. So that will depend a lot on how Goku is playing. Then the house to that is Ryut. So that will be a very scrappy game. Look at that. Ryut close to Baek-T, close to Goku, close to ACM, and all in different teams. And down there alive. Then very far away from everyone is VNS Cool. And say my name as well. So 4 of the Brazilians at the top, 2 of the VNS guys, and 2 VNS guys here in the south. And that's a pretty untypical, or very, like, let's call it a very big lake in the middle here for Nomad. I'm not really sure if I've seen that big of lakes lately. I've seen that on Coastal sometimes, but on Nomad, which is, I believe, pretty much the same land-water distribution. But yeah. So, pretty water intent in the middle as well. So you could maybe even make an argument for someone crushing the middle here. But most likely everyone was talking on the outside. Let's take a look. We have to say my name. Then Goku. Not all the players docked already here. Baek-T with Chinese. We have ACM around. And alive. Yeah. Oh, all players docked. Okay, Cool in the middle. And Fire in the middle. So, pretty interesting game, and I hate that they switched the colors here. Fire is now playing yellow. Ugly. I like that Baek-T is always picking orange. Viper is always playing yellow. I'm always playing red. That's clever. You have to identify as well with your color as well. Why did Nearly speed up through the beginning? Because the first 4 minutes are never interesting. Ah, yeah, well, Spring probably wouldn't have played if they banned Hunts. I believe there is a round where Hunts are banned. I believe even in Silver Stage there is a round where Hunts are banned. Oh, that will be interesting. I will have to look that up. Never interesting, well, not never ever, but Well, unlike Arabia. All competitive games are played on Woobly, except escape gaming tournaments. They are played on Steam. Basically, every competitive game is played on Woobly. Only escape gaming got a like, yeah, I don't want to say deal, but like they want to promote Rise of Rajas. Maybe even a deal with Microsoft, not 100% sure. So that they're doing it there. Oh, thank you so much, more voice. Yeah, we are now going for some walls here, and really your boy. Thank you so much. How was your lie am by? I'm not really sure. Would it be better if everyone playing this game were all in the same place? Yes, it would be. There are 10k people playing this on Steam. Yes, it would be so much better. Absolutely agreed. But everyone who's playing on Woobly absolutely hates Steam because it's so much worse. And 90% of the players on Steam don't know that Woobly exists. So that's a big problem. And that's a big debate for a very long time now. And yeah, pretty ugly. 80% of those single player, no, not really. That's not true. Phoenix. Liam Bai, okay. Is it worse though? Yes. HD is so much worse than Woobly. On basically now every regard. There's not a single advantage for HD. Except maybe if you want to play expansions, 3-minute less setup time. That's basically the only... Tried getting into Woobly but gave up after first try. Why? This makes so much more sense. Okay, I believe everyone on the way to Feudal Age, except Alive, who already reached Feudal Age, and he's crushing on the outside now. Is setting himself up to control all the outside here. Look at that, 4 pretty early docks, and we'll try to defeat ACM on the water here. He was already up to 2 docks as well, but Alive in a better spot. Back T's fish will be contested then as well. Will be pretty interesting, and let's see how Goku will play it out. ACM, a weird gold camp if you ask me. Let's see how they will play it out. Goku, I don't want to see it. Oh god, I hope Goku will play a Monk Rush then. If he's going Siege Workshop here, he is having a second dock in the middle and having one on the outside. At the moment, let's try to recap and see what players are doing. We have Fire going for... Oh, he didn't have a mill. Fire is delayed, he didn't have a mill, therefore couldn't build a market. He's now building a mill, although he wanted to have those villagers over at the stone, as you can see. And now he will build a market. As you can see now with 5 villagers. What a horrible stuff for him. But yeah, happens from time to time. Okay, he will go Plumed Archers. We will have Semaname. I believe he will go for Boom again. Looks like it. Where is his... Where's Semaname's? Oh, he's going for Stable. So maybe some Knights. We will have Cool. Let me take a look. Where is Coolstone? Oh, he is booming, as it seems. Cool will boom. Will wall the complete map and, or at least himself. And will not go for Plumed Archers here. Alive, as we saw before, is going for the water control. Small advantage here against ACM. Has 3-0 KD at the moment. Has 4 docks up and is producing like a madman. Very good scenario for him. And now it's getting more and more kills. Should be defending that over here. Shouldn't be losing too many galleys as well. And now, oh, shouldn't focus on the fishing ship first. Should focus on firing against all those galleys. At the same time, we have Ryut now going for a crazy tower rush here against Baek T, who again is playing it bit suicidal here with the Chinese. And let's take a look. How did he get through there? Over here in the soul. And now we are getting into an interesting situation. Ryut is trying to get this tower down like a madman. Ryut absolutely has one focus here and needs to repair this tower even further. Is Baek T is sending in more villagers in to try to fight down those towers. Let's take a look. Maybe even focusing down those of some of the villagers would be an option with the villagers of Baek T here. And the villagers, the tower is increasing in HP. This looks like Ryut will lose a lot of villagers here. One down already makes that even more. And now he can jump into his own tower any second here. And Ryut is in a world of trouble. Baek T can just advance now with another tower. And where can Ryut really defend? The moment he builds a tower at the right hand side, he gets another one into the face at the wood. If he builds it at the wood, he will get another tower into the face or at the stone. I believe he needs to stone, then send villagers away. And now he is trying to build another defensive tower. Probably did buy stone indeed. And Baek T is sending more and more villagers over. So the two Chinese players taking themselves out. What is going on over here? Goku, although he's super close to the Viking, is deciding to go for the pure boom. That's so weird. I think that has to be a mistake. The Viking is the most vulnerable player in the early game. Why is he not going and attacking him early on? That's so weird. Just think about if he went for 2 Mangonels now or some knights. ACM would be in a world of trouble, would lose the water, would lose the land. But yeah, it seems like that's not what he's going for now. And Baek T really pushing down, and that's revenge for game number 1 here, the Arabia game. Focusing down on all those towers. Ryut trying to get up more. At the moment he's looking at 27 villagers, but where is he sending them at the moment? He's towered everywhere. This tower is getting pulled down as well. Let's take a look. Baek T is trying to, oh, what a beautiful move, sending those 5 villagers over, letting those 5 jump to the top, and now getting more and more kills, maybe even killing that tower again. Let's take a look who is repairing faster. It is a pretty neck and neck game here. And 2 towers against 1 tower in range though. At the same time, water looks a bit better for Alive, I would say, but pretty neck and neck. Do we see any knights out? No. And my name is booming as well. I'm still surprised that Goku is not attacking the Vikings. Knows that he's super close distance. Maybe they had a no attack treaty that I didn't know of. And Baek T's tower has so much more HP. Look at that, 300 HP to 290. Okay, but is getting another kill in here. Is Baek T 29 villagers to 26. Now trying to go for another repair. Is an ugly spot. And yeah, trying to find another tower now. Ooh, actually losing the villagers over here. Very long range here by the tower. Didn't expect that. Baek T maybe should even consider building another tower here. That one won't really help him. And he's up to castle age. How is that happening? He still has his fish at the same time. Ryut with 0 fish. Where was his dog? Let's take a look at that. I'm a bit surprised. How did that happen? Ryut in a world of trouble. And indeed he had 2 fishing ships in the middle. And all killed now by Cool, who was going for fire ship. And that's a pretty tough spot. It only popped 28 here, Ryut, and not having any control. Now sending villagers over here, but in what direction? Baek T sees this, can maybe even quickly wall his tower. Indeed, nice quick stone wall. Doing 2, so 1 villager and jumping in as well. So 1 villager only can attack. And that's so ugly for Ryut. What can he really do at the moment? Tower war continues. That was actually pretty bad by yeah, Baek T there. Actually, I'm trying to protect the water, but life is up and HCM is not. That's looking good for the Brazilians. Overall, I would say bit of a control of the VNS guys. Are we maybe going into distance in the series? Oh. Fire. Und Archers 30C. Goku losing his water control. Let's take a look overall fish. It is 8-2. It's solid 26. So VNS ahead when it comes to overall water control. No one fishing in the very south, but Semaname having a pretty nice advantage here. Let's take a look. He is at 57 villagers. Goku at 60. So his boom is looking pretty strong. But as I said, I think he could have done more damage attacking the water. But yeah, well, seems like Alive will win the water nonetheless, so that won't really be the problem. ACM with the defensive tower and probably being very scared of here and having a bit of a worse start. Yeah, decides to play it a bit differently. Let's take a look. Rio, he should get to Castle Age, but yeah, STC will die pretty soon. Where are the villagers of Rio? He's trying to transport somewhere? Where did he send those villagers? Probably back into the TC? I'm not 100% sure what happened there. Did he transport them? No. No, they just ran around. And Life is putting another TC. Huh. Interesting game over here. We see Cool controlling the middle area quite nicely, having some fish boom. What is he looking at? Only at 50 villagers here, so that's only now his 30C. Well, focusing on the middle quite a bit. I'm a bit surprised that his boom isn't better here, but maybe, yeah, the contestants was a bit bigger in the middle. Then I realized that Life is now pushing on the outside against ACM. Might kill 1 or 2 villagers here. Life not in the greatest spot. At the same time, Back T not having a lot of gold control as it seems. Indeed, yeah. And he's sharing the gold spot here with ACM. Still very tough game to call, I would say. ACM will lose his castle, his docks. At the same time, the fishing ship of Back T will finally die here as well now. Back T continuing to push. Wouldn't be surprised if he has enough stone to build a castle somewhere pretty soon. And Life obviously super undefended here on the mainland. Maybe Back T can go into some Mangnal Monk push and Life would have no answer to that. Let's take a look. So many towers out as well. Rio now trying to defend with 2 villagers against those rams coming in. Thanks for the pyramid denial. We have Semaname on the way to Imperial Age though. He has 77 villagers. 5 less than Goku, but still 10 fishing ship. Fire's now coming in with some plumed archers trying to do some damage. Maybe he can get a good timing here. Mangonel of Semaname a bit out of position. He needs another one. Semaname is trying to get the upgrades. Where is his army? Not 100% sure if that's really worth it. Feels like he already lost the water way too easily. Or way too decisively, I want to say. T continues with his tower push. Bit surprised how T is playing this. Only 1 farm now, without any fishing ship. So his Budigo and villager production won't be the greatest. Continues with his towers. Life is now building a defensive siege workshop. Maybe wants to go with some magnets. Goku is on the way to Imperial Age as well. Can easily overrun HCM now. Or maybe how about at the side of Fire here and try to fight off against Semaname. Fire having 2 castles up at the side, but not doing the damage at the moment. Why is he not more annoying? Maybe try to find more areas to hit, maybe behind this wood line. Just snipe down some palisades, make your enemy a bit more paranoid. Maybe he doesn't want to get any Mangonel shots, and is just super scared. IT continues with his aggression, Alive trying to micro with his gold miners. But that's not really going to work. Cool. Could maybe go for some war galleys. Just think about how efficient 5 war galleys would be here. Or like one galley over here would be just so efficient against all those gold miners. And that's, yeah, well, 2 of the gold spots. So wouldn't end the full attack, but still would slow him down quite nicely. And ACM now won against Alive as it seems. Alive did send too much army out. And look at that. 5 military for Alive, and ACM suddenly at 23. I'm not sure how he did pull that one back. Probably because Alive was focusing too much on the mainland here. Going for 3 GCs already. At the same time, ACM, yeah, you can see his all egos fitting onto one screen here. Now it's getting the aggression in, and that will be pretty tough for ACCM. He's only having 1 palisade wall and 1 house wall, so might lose quite a bit. BT trying to tower some, so is ACCM. Interesting stuff here. Interesting to see as well by BT, and interesting wow, what a dance by those Rams. They were really ready for a party. Name still only +1 attack, therefore fire can do some damage. It's two-shotting those cavaliers at the moment. Finding a beautiful angle. And getting something done before they get too strong. Fire pushing at the left-hand side. But the water control just better for the VNS guys at the moment. Having the water for Cool. Where is he going? Is he maybe landing some eagles? That would be super deadly. Not 100% sure what he has prepared. Let's see and quickly try to find out. He's building eagles at the right-hand side. So that will be an attack against Alive and Riot. And they are... yeah. It's impossible for them to wall. That will always be open. And I think Cool will just overrun the right-hand side. Left-hand side is looking pretty dicey though. How much Say My Name will be able to do, especially because Goku will be able to destroy ACCM now as well. I believe this will be... pretty soon we will have like 2 players pop limit and... like, or 4 players pop limit and 4 players under pop 60. Something. Would absolutely be an option. Cool is now even getting Eldorado before getting Elite Eagle Warrior, so lacking a bit of food as it seems. Yeah, and indeed you can see reseeding some of the farms. But is now getting the Elite Eagle Warriors. Now Cavaliers coming over, and Cool should see that. Maybe give some infos here to Say My Name, who is hopefully preparing some rams here as well. Fire now with a pretty nice army, but he's not going for halberdiers to help out his plumed archers. That surprises me a bit, because he sees the army composition of Say My Name and he knows he's person. He will go for paladins only. Will be very tough. Let's take a look. Oh, now the big engagement here. Say My Name is coming in. Fire needs to retreat. Still without elite plumed archers. Not having any extra defense upgrade. Without chemistry as well. Alive has no chance of holding that. Look at that. Rams, Mangonels out. Even if Alive is walling that left-hand side, well, he's looting at the right-hand side at the same time. So there's just no chance. They can just focus down that market. There's so many towers. I believe Alive walling there doesn't really buy him that much time, in all honesty. Maybe should have even focused sending some more villagers out. But where should he really send those? The only area that they're controlling is here over at the left-hand side, where Say My Name is now really forced to pull back. Man, that's super tough. You cannot take an engagement here against either Fire, and especially not against Fire together with Goku, who is now tagging to Paladins as well. That will be such a tough game. Alive and Riot will be completely swiped off this map. So should be ACCM, but he's making it possible and is surviving. How is that possible? How is ACCM not running over that and killing back T and ACCM? He's just so much on the left-hand side. Very tight, small area here. Some raidings at the outside, obviously very disturbing for him. And yeah, those Cavaliers, yeah, getting tickled, but losing some HP for sure. Say My Name now faking the big engagement. Fire is going back, is getting Thumbring. Riot getting Wheelbarrow. The strong timing here. With 73 villagers is getting a castle up. Trying to defend with Chinese, but in all honesty, Cool will just rampage all of them. They have enough Mangonels to kill all the TCs. And Alive will be probably kind of defeated here. But so will be Riot, so they are both out of the game. So the big story is, can Goku and Fire push fast enough on the left-hand side? And it seems like there's more defense here for Say My Name. He's trying to take another engagement here. Fire is running back, I believe, too far if you ask me. Sniping down those Cavaliers one by one should be his goal now, because he knows Say My Name lost so much ground. You cannot really expect him to keep incredible production running if he's not getting the sling in. Maybe Say My Name is just waiting for the Paladin upgrade. Eagle Warriors now destroying everything here. They need maybe some ramps being added. I believe back T with only 66 villagers should maybe now transition into the sling. And not into the sling, into boom more. He has like 5 or 6 CCs and only 66 villagers. Say My Name not doing the greatest job. He's losing so many HP here, trying to go back, trying to hold them off a bit, losing so many villagers. He actually has 90 villagers still left, but losing so much ground and gold control. That's a big problem here of Say My Name. That he lost 1 gold spot, 2 gold spots, 3 gold spots, and that's where Fire can now push in. ACM still controlling this area. What a beautiful move. Maybe they can transition. I don't really see Riot and Alive getting out there alive. Where are they sending villagers? I don't really see anything at the moment. 30 and 55 villagers and all of them pretty close by. One Mangonel now out, Alive trying to do some wonders, but that Mangonel is doing the job. Goku, where is Goku's army? Why isn't he not having 70 paladins at this moment? Is he trying to continue to push over here? Yes, ACM doing a beautiful job of defending that. I have no idea how they are doing this. And now War Galleys, and look at that, just tickling those paladins. And now the big attack here, and if they can smash this down, that means it's a 2-2, and it looks like they have a good chance. Not a lot of paladins out here for Goku. I'm not 100% sure where all his paladins are, just spread all over the map as it seems, and that's not enough. Say My Name is taking the beautiful engagement. A lot of Eagle Warriors, and they performed pretty reasonably well against those plumed archers. Now closing down the distance, no more buffer. Those plumed archers need to retreat. His castle will not go up, at least not in this try here. More Eagle Warriors and Paladins are coming. I believe Fire should have absolutely retreated ages ago. Now deleting the castle, but why are you not pulling back your plumed archers here? Just in range of your own castles. Maybe your traps, yeah, they will obviously die, but suddenly he's dropping down. He had like 100 army, at least it felt like, and now he will drop down to roughly 30. Traps are down, plumed archers trying to regroup now, but they are all trapped. Look at that full surround here. And Goku just not having enough army out, and Fire in a world of trouble, only now getting the +4 defense and now completely resetting his count here. Let's take a look. Riot pop 39, Alive's pop 16 when it comes to villagers, and yeah, Riot will lose more and more here. At the same time, that was not the successful push they wanted to have. I believe VNS is pulling it back to a 2-2 here. Say My Name so cautiously, waiting all this game long. Okay, Friendful colors, sure. So we have, as I said before, the yellow dots over here to eliminate 2. Over here, that's Goku, that's Fire. And we have the 2 over here, that's back T and HTM. And over here in the part we have Say My Name and Cool. Going to push in here. Fire has no chance of holding that. Not 100% sure why they're not tapping out. They are 2k points behind. The push continues. Let's take a look at the population. Riot is really playing his heart out here. He's trying his very best. Alive, I have no idea. Trying to save villagers now to the left-hand side, but they are not pushing there. Actually, they're even getting pushed back. Cool. Is he maybe even switching into plumed archers now? He has only 2 castles up for now. But yeah, wouldn't be too bad. Mainly having them to build some more... yeah, traps out. Oh, traps. T now getting to Imperial Age as well. Fire is trying, and Goku as well, but it's looking so bad for them. They don't have enough control. Fire's eco isn't like looking incredible as well. 100 pop. They're somewhat getting surrounded on what I wanted to say, but that's not really true. Just getting overwhelmed. Goku not looking strong this game. I believe his strategy decision was really not the best one here. And I'm surprised how many paladins Samename really got out. He sacrificed a lot of his base. Did he get any sling? Yeah, he is getting the sling of cool now. Fire. Trying to push this back. But yeah, I was wrong with the pop 6 over here, but alive at pop 6, Riot at pop 3. Guys. That's the real 4v2. Okay, let's go in this point of view. What is Riot doing? No idle villagers. Okay, that's good. Always keep those 3 villagers working. Where are they? I believe it doesn't really matter. Actually going for Bracer and Halberdier. Where is he trying to push? Probably trying to push over here against Goku, who has no answer to a Halberdier ram push. Incredible defense by HCM. Look at what little ground he is only owning and still able to, yeah, just do the perfect defense. And beautiful game by HCM there. I believe the main problem was really Goku. Was a bad strategy choice there. Could have punished HCM so nicely. And Rio dying against Spectre really doesn't help out either, but I believe that was more of a misplay than a big strategy choice. 0 wills for a life. What did he do? I thought he... Oh, he landed them over here. Nice map awareness. Guys, we are going to distance again. We had 2 series going to game number 5. 1 clear 3-0. And this series is going to game number 5 again. Oh, I have no idea where Riot was. He still had 1 farmer. Oh, we don't need to go into that. Cool, getting so many kills done against Riot and alive there. I thought Samename would be dying so much faster, and I felt like Goku would kill back T and ACM on that side, but he simply did not. What's Nationscup? It's a tournament where only nations can participate, and in this case it's Vietnam against Brazil, and they're playing against each other in a pretty entertaining series. Write exclamation mark brackets if you want to know more who is still competing in the round of 8, or just look over here. Oh, here. Sun's out, guns out, guys. And I will load the 5th game. We'll take a small breath and hideout that basically promises us to get pretty damn good games. Oh, tell me, what are you expecting? Who do you think will be winning? What do you expect of the civilizations? And how excited are you for this 5th game? Games today were sick? Yes. And remember, next week we again have 4 series, all best of 5, I believe. Maybe the winner bracket finals even best of 7s. What do you think of the rank 1 seed versus 8 seed? Well, that was Argentina against SY in the group stage. I don't really know what your question is. I mean, how can Canadians seriously expect to win Frantic? Thank you so much for your cheer, mate. Thank you so much for your kind words. And well, they got some wins in, so it's not like totally out of the question. Ah, it was no Spanish. Ah, yeah, that was a weird choice. That's true. This should be Mayans, Huns, Mongols, Spain. I'm not a big fan of Huns. I think Aztecs, Mayans, Spain, Spanish, and Spain, Mongols, Aztec, Mayans. Pretty good. Maybe Celts if you want to go crazy. I think Persians are way better than Huns as well. Here I did bad last game. No. But like, at least the first 40 minutes he played pretty good, I would say. But then he had a pretty bad reboom. We can agree on that. Honestly, I'm not sure why Aztecs are preferred choice. Well, they have an incredible pocket. Not incredible pocket, they have an incredible flank. Just Monk Rush is so incredibly good. And the distance aren't too far when your pocket. You can let your flank boom and can go for some aggression. Aztecs are incredible in Castle Age. That's just the big thing. If you're flanked, you can do various things. Strong drash, strong M&A forward. You have a reasonable boom as well. Or a very strong boom, but not the greatest units after that. You can still go for SOs, monks. It's yeah, a very nice civilizations, I have to say. Yeah. Slam, well, I think he actually was the one throwing the game by his decision to go for Scout Rush out of the pocket there. He, after that, played incredible, but that's what I'm expecting off of him. Sick, I'm saying off of all day long. Well, what do you think of Jaguar Warriors? Total trash unit, will never be seriously built. Jaguars are not really a viable unit against those Civ. If you play against Vikings or Goth or something, then they're useful, but not against Spanish, Mongols, Persians, Mayans. Feels them fall short, the Aztecs at least, usually. Hideout is easily wallable? Yeah. I can see that, but it's tough to wall before the Drush comes in. And it's, even if you have like feudal walls, the Mangler push is just incredible. Yeah, it's tough. I would say we are jumping into game number 5. Yeah, what do you think of Elite War Elephant Kappa? Well, that's honestly the reason why I prefer Persians over Huns. Because if the game goes to 1 minute 20, you have a chance to go from a draw situation into an actual winning situation. So, yeah. But let's stop that discussion and jump into the deciding game. And the last game of this evening, 11 hours, 25 minutes of streaming, will have an end. Because we are jumping into game number 5 now. Brazil A against VNSA. And it will be hideout here. Yes, game number 5. We will have the flank over here, Goku with the Huns. His pocket will be fire with the Spanish. The other pocket Riot with Mongols, so pretty nice there. And Brew with Mayans. As we can see, Riot is going for scouts out of the pocket position here as well. So the same strategy like as Slammed it. And oh, that's a weird buggy part here for Cool. He's playing the Mayans flank. His pocket is Spanish ACCM. We have back T with the Aztecs pocket. Let's see what he can do with that. And say my name with Persians. They're trying to get in the early walls. And seems like Goku is just double walling here as well. I'm a bit surprised, so we will see. That's a big question mark now. What will the Aztecs do out of the pocket position? If you were flank, easy Monk Rush, some siege as well, and you will always do the damage. But in this spot, it will be tougher. And now compare the civilizations. Goku Huns, Aztecs Bacti, the rest is, oh, not identical. We have we have Huns, no Mongols, Persians for Say My Name, and Aztecs. I believe Brazil A is being set up better for the late game. With Mongols and Huns against Aztecs and Persians. Well, we will see. I believe Mongols are just so strong. Oh, we'll see. Huns in hideout. Yeah, I'm not sure about that as well. But I think they're just a bit weaker than the Persians. I think Huns aren't the right choice, and I'm not sure if Persian, but well, it is still reasonable, and absolutely the tips are out there, so I don't think that's too bad. Brew going for the Drush into Flash, actually. I'm a bit surprised by that. Compare that to Cool, who's going Drush into FC. Walls on the left-hand side are set up. When do pick Hans? Well, could you specify your question, please? Pretty tough to answer. Better than Persian Demo. Well, it's tough. ACM going for the full walls. That looks a bit like Kongs to me. What will Back T do? 1142 time, 25 villagers, but I think that will be... Indeed, yeah, he has 4 villagers on the deer, so that will be maybe a complete boom. Well, we'll see about that. Maybe he is the guy now monk rushing on the outside and sending villagers over. By the way, can you give me some feedback if it's lagging for you? Because for me, my computer is lagging a bit and the mouse is lagging a bit. Oh, getting a lot of kills done here. What did just happen here? Cool, getting 3 there. 1-3. Yeah, well, going down 3-1. And Brew just getting so many kills in. Is Brew... Well, it seems like... Okay, Cool is not going... Drush FC is going into Archers as well there. But only playing with one Landmark camp. That feels a bit weird. Okay, no lag. That's great. Why not Turks' map? Could cast a drop and go Jenny's. Well, at the flank, you're in a pretty tough situation. In the very long game, you don't have a good army against, for example, Mongols, for example, any Paladin civilization. So they cannot really compete in the early game. And yeah, Conquistadors are just so much better than Janissaries. So yeah, the big problem is you don't have a very good army for the very late game. But yeah, Janissaries in Chaos Age are okay. Would you say Aztecs better than Mongols in this game? No. No, I don't think so. I think Mongols are just incredible here. Going for the scouts now, but I still don't think that scouts off the middle are such a good idea. Especially, look at that, it's so easy to wall. ACM is walled, Back T is walled. Say my name is walled, he's actually going for the full boom. So the scouts probably won't get a single pick off here. So weird. Oh, what did I hear going down? He built a spearman? Yeah, everyone completely walled. Riot will not do anything. And he actually built even 4 scouts. Or maybe 3. Yeah, he built 3 and had his scouting slot. Okay, suggesting to change Aztecs to Turks. Well, as we all know, Aztecs are better on Arena 1v1 as well. Okay, 0 drop frames. That's all good. Yeah, agreed. Lemonade going for the full boom. Just relying on his 1-layer palisades walls. Guys, this will be the finishing 1-hour game of the day of the series. Because I see Goku walling on the right hand side. Oh, Brew won't really finish those walls. 4 archers, 4 archers and 2 spearmen against 2 archers and 1 villager. Take a look, is the builder maybe getting home 4 HP? No. And yeah, cool, just in a very good control here. Brew trying to control the map, and at the moment seems like 3 very safe corners, but the right hand side corner still very contested. Take a look, fletching earlier for Brew. Is he trying to micro some? Not really. Cool is closing down the distance and getting the shots done here. But now skirmisher coming in. Brew should win that fight now. Fletching against no fletching. Cool needs to retreat. Where is his blacksmith? Over here. Now getting the fletching, so that's all good. What is ACM doing? Going for the complete boom as it seems. Oh no, 2 stables. Back T will go for the complete boom though. That's a weird placement of all his villagers. And Seminem will go for the complete boom. Where is Back T? He's sending one villager out, so he will do a delayed Monk Rush. Something I absolutely don't like. Fire scouts it, so he won't be surprised. At least he should tell that to his teammate. And Back T. Oh, let's take a look. Oh, maybe even losing that forward villager. Oh no, again, okay, 14 HP now for Fire. That's all okay. Back T. Yeah, I'm not very pleased with how he played that. The villager there way too late. Should be building monasteries now if he wants to go for that strategy. And yeah, at the moment, cool. Actually giving Rio the opportunity to do something useful with the scouts in this position by overextending a bit. I don't like that he does not have a gate. I believe that would be a perfect spot to just sit behind your walls as well. But yeah, maybe HCM now with some knights. Giving them the opportunity to do some aggression now, going for a lot of big walls here and gates. So they're controlling the area. But Riot with this uptiming just a bit later than ACM. But ACM is playing it very knight heavy. So they will try to do the damage against all those gates. And warning with 3 villagers means Cool should be ahead against Brew. Let's take a look. Yeah, all those... No, that's cleared up now. Let's see. Those scouts of Riot will not do anything. And it's still open. We can see something here. We have a lot of 100 HP walls. And remember, guys, on this very mod, Feudal Age stone walls have half of the HP. And therefore, yeah, 410 out of 900 only. 77 only. So they can just try to attack those gates. And should do quite nice damage. At least percentage-wise. Early on. Back T going for the siege workshop, going for the monastery here, and yeah, we'll do some small aggression. Goku, I believe, just should go for the siege workshop defense as well. Maybe some scouts later on. They shouldn't take any damage here. Scouting it, only 1 villager forward, coming in very late. You can see 3 TCs should be running for Goku, but they aren't. It's a bit surprising to me. 3 TC running for Fire. Now, Rio should be going for all 3 as well. And yeah, the big problem over here, Brew. Uh-oh, and that's open after that as well. Fire now trying to send in villagers, send villagers back. And they are keeping up the aggression here. Could have attacked another stone wall so much easier. Skirmishers now from behind. I believe that is getting some more HP. 300 HP on that gate. Trying to get another gate. That's a beautiful move here. Brew buying so much time for his team here. Or yeah, for himself and Fire. Oh, Fire actually coming over from the other side. Meaning that Ryut is probably focusing on going mainly onto the boom here. Brew maybe needs to refocus, set himself back a bit. Actually, the castle age timing not that heavily of a difference, 35 seconds. Goku with a reasonable defense, Back T not having redemption yet, so cannot really punish those mangonels. And Back T's boom, not as great as it should be. He's looking at 44 villagers, that's less than Goku. At the same time, Seminem 57 to 49 here of Fire, so that's a bit better for them. Poof. How was that gate deleted? I thought that had like 700 plus HP as well. Okay, now Cool pushing in, and that will be a tough spot. Brew doesn't have a lot of army. He is having only 1 palisade wall here. Maybe even, it feels like even behind that, between that stone wall and that house wall, he could get in. That should be closed, yeah, indeed. I'm surprised. Okay, Brew. Trying to defend here. Riot, +1 defense, adding stables, going for 3 stables. That hurts so much. If you're Mongols, you don't want to build anything in castle. You basically only want to sit back, let your partners do the job, and then come in with all the elite mango dice and clear up the field. But that's not what's going to happen here. I really don't understand why Booby players don't adapt to balance patches always Mayans, Huns, Mongols, and Persians. Well, it seems like you didn't see the games before. And yeah, I believe it will be a lot of more tournaments now with African kingdoms. Or not African kingdoms, Wololo Kingdoms mod, yeah. On Booby tournaments. So we will get more exciting tournaments over there for sure. Okay, cool. Now pushing in. Not a lot of army out for Brew, and he cannot really reinforce that. Let's take a look. We see bloodlines for Riot, nothing for AC. I'm not 100% sure if they can take this engagement. That feels actually better for Brew and Riot since he has bloodlines here. ACM getting bloodlines any second now. Are they trying to take this engagement? Cool is trying to attack here +2/+1. Brew is missing one defense upgrade. Brew is microing a bit better. But ACM is losing all his knights here as well. Brew is pushing in more and more, trying to chase down what Cool has here. And that's only one knight now for ACM. They are retreating. ACM, 6 villagers actually behind against Riot. How is that even possible? How is ACM behind in villagers? Look at that. He has 3 TCs up, but did add them so late. They just lost endless amount of time. Brew did buy his team so much time with all those fancy walls over here that, yeah, Riot could really get into the advantage here. And now they're holding. And they're holding pretty damn well. Villagers, Brew, and Cool pretty much dead even. Would say that's a bit better here on the side for Riot, because he can get on the on the Mongols late army. So small advantage, I would say, right hand side for the Brazilians. Left hand side, Fire smashing down all those forward here together with Goku going for CA against Baek-T who got nothing. So left hand side a bit better, I would say, for the Brazilians as well. The big question is now the boom of Semaname. He's looking at a strong 86 boom, but Fire at 84 as well. Why is Semaname's boom so weak? Fire going for army early on and has basically the same amount of villagers like Say My Name. That cannot be only because of this walling here. And Goku's now pushing in with more CA, and there's no army out for Say My Name. This is looking better for the Brazilians, I have to say, on both flanks, and therefore overall in the game. UU means unique unit. That's a special unit of the civilization. For example, the Tarklan of the Huns, or as we can not see out yet, Mangudai plumed archers, or for example, elite war elephants. Goku trying to be annoying. Say My Name needs to war more and more. He's now going for the stables here. He's not on the way to Imperial Age as well. I'm so surprised how Say My Name cannot have a significantly better boom than Fire. Seems like Fire is absolutely playing beautiful here. Look at all those houses, trying not to block any trades or any like pathfinding here for all his light calf that he's actually building. And the question is, what can Say My Name really do? He's at 95 villagers, so still a small advantage for them. Big clash over here, right hand side now. Let's take a look at that. And Riot only at 40% when it comes to his +2. Needs to retreat. ACM has a +2. Everyone patrolling in. Brew and Cool identical upgrades here. The Tyrants are trying to fight this. Or actually it's Brew and Riot is the only Tyrant. ACM pushing this in. All the villagers here at the front, not 100% sure what their idea was. Maybe trying to re-wall the front, but that's not going to happen for now. Riot will take some more damage. We can see Cool already has ballistics. Trying to debate a bit. There is Riot. ACM trying to retake this engagement. Baek-T on the way to Imperial Age. So maybe that's a way they can control the left-hand side a bit better. But remember, I feel like Aztecs and late Imperial Age aren't really the civilizations that will do too much. Cool trying to retreat. ACM, very low numbers here. Where is his production? He is adding stables now. But fire on the way to Imperial Age as well. So left-hand side will get a bit more dicey for them. Knight's now out for Semaname. He's building another TC here at the front. Thinks that his Knight production will be enough. Goku pushing out like a madman. He is at 4 archery ranges, adding a 5th one now. Is trying to go for bloodlines any second. He actually has bloodlines, and that's such a great engagement here against Semaname. I'm still wondering why the score is so even. Probably because Brew is so behind against Cool when it comes to the flanks. But in all honesty, that's only 12 villagers, 12 villagers difference. Actually, yeah, military count is identical. Let's see how that continues. TC of Semaname will go down here. His Cavaliers. He's going for the full production, but he will be in such a tough spot. What is Bacti going for? Is he really going for Onager and Monks? At the moment, it seems like he's adding some Eagle Warriors. Not 100% sure if that's the best situation, or not the best transition ever. Goku out microing the Mangonels here, but obviously that was an easy task, being uphill the CA as well. Very mobile at the same time, trying to go in for the right hand side. All the crossbowmen of Brew are dying, still a lot of crossbowmen from Cool here, and they are doing quite a nice job. Rio not really getting into the transition towards Imperial Age. Goku on the way to Imperial Age at the left hand side, so that seems like they could have a big advantage here against Semaname. Let's take a look. Is he still producing? No, he isn't. So maybe he can click up pretty soon as well. They're pushing this back. Maybe they can get the walls up. Back T, what is he going for? Seems like Elite Eagle Warriors, but not 100% sure if that's the right choice. They won't perform too well against the upcoming Cavaliers. Maybe at the right-hand side they would do a bit better. Now we can see Cool pushing in, because Rio doesn't want to invest into more Cavaliers, and Brew with only crossbowmen. Yeah. Maybe a bit of a better spot. So ACM going to the left-hand side and Specty going to the right-hand side would probably a switch that I would really love. Brood now taking a bit of a better engagement. ACM needs to retreat again. We'll lose some knights while going back. Rio just trying to go in. But now against Ballistics and all those amounts of crossbowmen will get really tough for all the knights to get really good shots in, or like really good engagements. Crossbowmen now trying to goes down the distance. Actually, they're already there, but yeah, just getting so many shots. Maybe Mangonels would be an option now. We can see quick walls here, and the Eagle Warriors are actually letting. Oh, no. Semaname, he needs to retreat. Oh, waiting for his Imperial Age now as well. Rio's up to Imperial Age. I cannot really say who is ahead. Points are neck and neck at the moment. VNS is controlling the game. Brew is in troubles against Mr. Cool, who is continuing to push in. He's not having enough buffer though of all those crossbowmen, but they are just so many. They're getting the damage output. Rio cannot take any engagements here. Same time, Semaname just needs to regroup all his knights. Should know, okay, we cannot really take this engagement now. Just run back, maybe get 1 or 2 converts, and then ooh, that would be so bad if they get all trapped here. Waiting for the Imperial Age. He has nice resources. Should produce a bit more if you ask me. He only has 5 stables. That's not enough. Needs to get more done. Cool is pushing. Cool is getting those castle up. Points neck and neck. Both at 5.3k. It's changing any second now. Every time when someone clicks Imperial Age, it changes. ACM and Cool now both on the way to Imperial Age here on the right hand side. Brew not up yet. Ryut, he really doesn't want to go on to more Cavaliers. He's getting 2 castles up, but the timing between Mango dies and now will be absolutely there, and Blue could absolutely die in that time frame. Cool will have some traps out maybe as well. Semaname, how did they let them in? Oh, maybe an overchop here. That looks a bit like a tree hop. Pretty beautiful move. Back T. He needs to get his army out. I have no idea how they want to fight that off. Semaname, he did a beautiful job of falling back and waiting for the perfect engagement in the last game here on Nomad. Can he repeat that again? Mass mangonels, or not mass mangonels, mass crossbowmen still. Riot really struggling, getting his second castle up here with only 3 villagers. Actually, third castle, that's why the villager number was so low. They're continuing to push in. Tough spot. Riot needs to stay on Cavaliers. That's something he doesn't want to do, but he needs to. At the same time, left-hand side, Goku and Fire pushing in here. What an interesting game. Number 5. Just everything on the line. Brew getting a defensive castle up, and that looks so good for them. Look at those 4 defensive castles. I don't really see Cool going for mass traps early on. Maybe he should. Just go for Arbalest and build 5 traps and then kill all those castles. That would be so incredibly good for them. Left-hand side is a more important one at the moment. What is Baek doing? He is staying on Eagle Warriors, going for the +2 attack. Is he on stone? Not yet on that stone. And that stone neither. So Garland walls are pretty far away. Goku, is he trying to go for a trade raid? That's not existing so far. Not sure. Paladins for Fire. Oh, Paladins for Semaname. Trying to go for another raid, and those are 2 exposed gold spots. Semaname not really getting the gold in to get onto Paladin upgrade. That's so ugly for him. Cavalier now going for the attack here. Riot trying to smash everything down. Riot is fighting just shortly before Cool can get all his Imperial upgrades done. But all the Cavaliers are dying, only having +2. So many crossbows still out. Where is the army of ACM? Why is he having the lowest score? The Spanish pocket here. Some mangonel shots, but not connecting with the targets here. ACM, what is he doing? He just went for so many knights without doing anything at the start. Just put him behind so far. At the same time, we have the big engagement over here. Paladins not being completed here for Fire, but so many CA out. Look at that. Goku 67 CA. Fire sending in so much more. Maybe some converts in the back. Baek T trying to get that done. Fire without archery, obviously. Mr. Cool, now plumed archers. So many CA, and that's the only chance that those Eagle Bars actually still doing some damage. Paladins now, not really on the field here for Fire. He's fighting off all his army before the Paladin upgrade kicked in. What a beautiful timing here by Baek T and Semaname. He now needs to desperately go back onto his gold count. Baek T needs to get onto all the siege that they need. And maybe they took the perfect engagement here. Yeah, it's still not looking too great. Goku still has 60 CA here, but maybe with the defensive castle they can buy themselves enough time. At the other side, plumed archers now out, 1 castle down, but the other castle is under threat. And we just simply don't see Rio transitioning into the army that he wants to go to. Oh, ACCM, I believe that will be pretty efficient. Rio, let's take a look. He is at 1916 military, and absolutely not the military that he wants to go for. At the same time, maybe this castle can buy them enough time. Goku Siege Workshop obviously beautifully positioned here to instantly trap down or attack that castle. Oh, let's take a look. That's a lot of losses, but he needs to get that castle up. But Goku and Fire, they don't really care fighting under that. Say my name, without any gold here. They're not scouting the extra gold spot. Look at that. That's a gold spot that he absolutely needs to control. And if they could go for that, that would be so good. At the same time, Riot. Finishing +3 attack. Brew getting to Imperial Age. I believe Cool and ACM are winning at the right hand side, but it feels like Goku and Fire are pushing fast on the left hand side. Baek T now having more Paladins than Semaname having Cavaliers here. At least that's what it's feeling like. ACM going for the Paladin attack. Maybe he needs to switch over to the left hand side, but I believe they cannot really hold. Anyways. Semaname, is it maybe an option for him to go for Halberdiers and Baek T going for Onagers? I don't really know. It's just such a tough decision to make. He is not getting enough gold out, so he needs to get away from the army composition that he's going for. But the trade is just so open. Look at that. They're preparing all the markets, but just so easy for Goku and Fire to go over and kill at the left hand side. No elite mango dice for Riot still. Losing most of his traps now against those paladin or cavaliers, soon to be paladins. And Riot really struggling with the hold. Brew will die. This will be a real decider on who kills the other side earlier. And I feel like Say My Name needs to switch into other units than cavaliers here. Halberdiers. Halberdiers and onagers. I believe that's the unit they need to go for. Fire now going over to the right hand side, trying to help out to the defending. Cool, 44-minute paladin timing out of the pocket. Still not impressed. That's Goku with all his CA. There's nothing that can really contest that. Maybe some monitors for back T would be the answer. His eco isn't the greatest though. And now we need to see Say My Name sending all his villagers away. He needs to start the reboom, but isn't preparing for that at the moment. Goku is building a market at the left hand side. Not 100% sure if that is the best decision. They feel like they're pushing left hand side and losing right hand side, so I can understand their reasoning. Riot is trying to transition into lead mango dice. He's still having those 3 castles up. At the moment they're focusing down the castles of Brew, and it feels like slowly but surely Brazil A is taking this game over. Let's take a look. ACM Paladins still around. Left hand side, the push is still strong. Say My Name cannot really take any engagement. Neither can Back T. They're trying to regroup. No Garland Wars. Where is the castle of... Oh. More pause here. Where is the castle of Back T? Still not around. No Garland Wars. How can they think they can engage without the Garland Wars upgrade? I don't really think they can. Rams would do so much wonders here, just pushing in at the right hand side, buying them so much more time. Just 3-4 more traps off cool would be necessary. They have all this control. They're controlling 2 of the gold spots here. They are having so much control of the extra gold spot, but Goku's attack is just relentless here. Now big tribute to Riot. They want to see him get to elite mango dice. And he's doing everything right at the moment. Now going for chemistry and capped rams. Still, not a single castle fallen here. Brew with the defense upgrades. Did he use most of his stone? It seems like it. They overchopped here, so Brew can easily transfer all his villagers away if he needs to. ICM only at 33 military at the moment. Why is he not getting onto the numbers? It feels like he's playing a very scrappy game here. Not really impressed by him in this one. Let's take a look. Back T now trying to take an engagement, but still that's before Garland Wars. So many CA out. Yeah, some CA at the front will die. Oh no, Back T is even retreating. After he closed down the distance, he's retreating. Not 100% sure if that was the right decision there. ACM still patrolling at the front, fighting the 3rd trap out, but that's still way too low. And we see Riot getting onto elite mango dice. I thought he would not get onto that because the castles were so exposed and he had to go for cavaliers for such a long time. But it feels like Brew bought his team so much time that Riot could get onto the transition, and now I believe those elite mango dice will not be stopped at the right hand side, and therefore the push should end here by Cool and ACM. But the push of Goku and Fire will not end here. Say My Name going down to 88 villagers here. Brew only at 78 pop as well. So overall pops looking pretty similar, I still have to say. But that's 1 Mongol, 1 Spanish, and 1 Huns in late Imperial Age against 1 Aztecs, meh, 1 Mayans, meh, and 1 Spanish. Okay. But the Spanish still with only 36 military. Goku. 80 CA out, indeed. Now killing off all the Rams. Still continuing this game. Lots of walls here by Back T. They're trying to get the trade running now as well. Still no real trade here by the Brazilians. Now they're trying to start that. Opening all that left hand side area with the Rams here. Beautiful job. But now all the Mangolites are pushing in Riot here, and if he snipes down all those traps and the rams, I believe Cool will ask for the GG. There's just no help for HCM. Where are all the paladins of HCM? He is not having all the production. They aren't able to get any trade out here. Maybe trying to set up the right hand side here now, but that's way too late. Plumed Archers need to retreat off Cool. He is basically fighting it off. Maybe 3v1 if you want to count in Brew here, who's now trying to reclaim his gold camp with a lot of villagers. They are pushing in Rams here with Drill as a team. So, no, not really. But, yeah, just Rams alone will do, yeah, so perfect against what Cool has here. Because he only has arrows at the moment. HCM not having any army out. Look at that. 12 army without getting raided. Well, some raids here at the middle, but... that's just so GG, guys. Brazil A will take it. And they will play, I believe, Brazil B in the brackets. We will take a look at that pretty soon. Brew is now trying to control this area. All the army is going down of Cool. Population suddenly, look at that, 91, 21, 30. Actually, the only guy who's really at the pop limit, but Adsex in Imperial Age, especially without Garland, was, yes, he is getting to SO, but look at how little map control they now have, and they're fighting against Mongols in Imperial Age as well. You have to question the Civ choices, but more is the strategy choices here. Beautiful move here of Goku and Fire winning the left hand side, going for a lot of army, and was just so visible of Back T what strategy he would go for. Beautiful scouting by Fire, and really punishing for him for his very late Monk Rush here, not doing any damage at all, just falling behind so much. And then Say My Name, not having any army, did lose all his 2 gold spots here at the front, which are now belonging to Fire and Goku, all those spots, and that's just so sweet for them. Staying in full heavy CA. Yeah, won't perform too well against those SOs for sure, but Fire just can stand over Paladins again, snipe down those traps, and now you can see Elite Mangodice Fire. They're controlling 3 corners now and are pushing at 2 sides. There's no chance of VNS coming back, and obviously it's a deciding game. They don't want to go down, they still want to keep their hopes very high there to fly to China. And VNS seems to be going down to the loser bracket, and that will be probably the easiest task because they are facing probably the weakest team at the moment. It will be Argentina, but let's applaud Brazil A here for the great game. Goku, beautiful move here with the Fire. I'm still surprised how weak the boom here was of ACM was. He didn't really get anything done. Beautiful move here by Brew, buying his team so much time. They had like 8 knights and 30 army trying to knock all those gates down, but did not get the kills done. Therefore, Riot could get the boom and catch up. I'm not really sure if this scout out of the pocket there of Riot was too efficient, but the main problem, obviously, Back T over here, not doing anything. Pretty devastating stuff. And yeah, we will take a look into the brackets any second now, guys, together. And wow. Fire. Incredible boom. As we saw, not a lot of trade profit here by any of the teams. Say My Name, although he boomed, only was forced into going for a lot of knights and therefore not having the greatest imp timing. Look at that 3-minute difference to the Fire, who went on to way more knights than Castle Age. ACM 37-minute Imperial Age. That's just way too late. Not 100% sure what happened there. Went for the full attack. Maybe thought they had a timing, but Brew did get it done. Beautiful, beautiful move. And we will take